That's
Excellent.
a question. That's a question right there. All right. While you ruminate on that question, does somebody for a recap inspiration want to sum up what happened last time on Mythic Odyssey?
Pair of 11s, huh?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Maya with a nat 20. Okay.
You can see my dice.
What?
Is that so nice, third off?
Yeah, there is no more dice so nice for us. So.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Use the theater of the mind. Imagine what dice look like. That's what. Yeah. Here's why. I'll explain why. It's tedious as fuck with ready set roll. Like it takes forever. It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to roll 2 dice, and then it goes back and it grabs the other die and it rolls it, and chat starts to get like out of order because of how slow it is at going and grabbing the second die. Also on blind rolls, it only hides the first die it rolls because it rolls the second die as like an afterthought, so you can see what one of your rolls is on a blind roll every time. And then for whatever reason, and I don't want to talk about it, I don't want anybody to try to help me right now, but Dice So Nice, Ready Set Roll, and Simple Calendar, they said you may have 2 but not 3 of these mods. And I was like, doesn't make sense, but glad I figured it out after 5 hours. So since Ready Set Roll was already causing some trouble, and I've had a handful of players across all my games that just can't use 3D dice because for whatever reason, sometimes Ready Set Roll, or not Ready Set Roll, sometimes those 3D dice they do not like the settings on people's browsers, and they tank performance. So it seemed like a decent one to take. What you should be upset about is that Easy Polls is not working for any of my games.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
we can still vote on things. We just can't see the results.
Yeah. None of us will know. You'll feel good, like an American election. You guys vote, and then I'll just tell you what happened.
Excellent.
Yeah.
True realism.
Dramatic.
Indeed. Crash, aka the Electoral College.
Yeah. Just let you guys argue about it for like a while, maybe bribe each other. It doesn't really matter. In the end, I'm just gonna be like, I want you to do this, so that's what you voted on. Yeah. Anyways, but if all we lost was some 3D dice and Easy Poll and 5 hours of my fucking life, it's worth it. Love Foundry. All right. So, anyways, Maya, why don't you tell us what happened?
Previously on Mythic Odyssey, we come with us swimming towards the Tower of Praxis, while we had flashbacks about some of the decisions we made before we went swimming. We had a discussion on kind of our plans to get in to Praxis, and what the crew will be doing on the ship while we're swimming. We also had a bit of a flashback of a heartfelt goodbye from Corinna and I believe Nessa, even though we didn't hear about the one from Nessa yet. But apparently it happened. It's just in Sibo's memory.
Right.
So we started swimming with the help of Cred. Julian and Oren are able to swim very well. I turned into a Scourge of the Sea, a dolphin. And we made our way towards the island, the Tower of Praxis. While we were there, we saw a flash of light overhead, above the surface. Nessa contacting Sibo. I guess Nessa was contacting Shibo, who then contacted Sibo to let him know that the ship was being attacked by the laser. They decided they took a hit, but it wasn't fatal, and they decided to try and get away from Praxis and find some safety. They're going to try and sail around and find an island that they can use to reorient. the Amphitheater. We continued to swim towards the Tower of Praxis. On our way there, we ran into two ancient sea serpents. We had a fierce battle against them. Some close calls. Sivo Simulacrum sacrificed itself to help us succeed. And it was a hard-fought battle. We tried to, use as little resources as we could, but we still had to make sure we got through, which we did. There was some getting swallowed, and a lot of trying to swim and not being able to swim. In the end, though, we defeated them, and not wanting to linger and wait for even bigger fish to come and attack us, we made our way towards the Tower of Praxis. There we saw Herderon holding up the tower underwater, and there was a suggestion from Julian's grandma, Katya, to just, let the tower fall. Wake him up right now. You could just do it. The Titan's Bane also wanted to wake him up and was trying to get Andronikos to do it. But Andronikos was able to stave off the want. Also, Andronikos is a little bit different now. He seems very angry all of a sudden. I haven't even seen him smite anything in a while. I'm not sure what's going on.
He's really good about remembering
Either way-
his hunter's mark, though, and that he's never applies it after his first attack.
Either way, we made our way to Tower Praxis. We found the exhaust port and the intake port. Yala was able to bend open the bars enough for us to get in, which we were able to swim in, and we took a bit of a rest while inside the intake port, since the thing is not shooting anymore right now. Either way, we made our way inside. Finally, made our way inside the Tower of Praxis. We were inside some type of manufacturing pipe machinery area. There's lots of pipes all over the place. Julian spent some time kind of studying the pipes to try and figure out where they might be going, considering they're being used to power this or supply this giant weapon. And we have come to the conclusion that one pipe leads to a furnace. One pipe might lead to I forgot where the other two left. I know one led to a furnace, and we did not want to go in that one.
The other one was the personal plumbing of the tower,
Yeah,
and
personal
the other
plumbing.
one was out of the tower.
Oh yeah, out of the tower. That one leads to the exhaust. Either way, we're in the Tower of Praxis, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do next. Maybe try and tamper with these pipes. Maybe not. We don't know yet.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like what happened. Either add a recap
Yep.
or increase your recap.
Yep, I'm at 4 now.
All right. Before we answer this question, a quick mechanical thing. In D&D 3, or D&D version 3 for Foundry, whatever, when you apply damage, it will automatically look at your resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities, and apply them without you doing anything. So, stay on top of that stuff, okay? Also, there is a new concentration tracking thing, and it's super cool. So just, be mindful of that. We still have Cub, but you're not going to be using Cub to set up concentration unless you miss your character having vibrating waves on them or whatever, and you want that back. Because otherwise, it's just going to be for manually putting concentration on yourself. This new mod, when you cast a spell concentration, it knows, and it tells you that you're concentrating on that particular spell, and it gives you all sorts of like UI features and stuff. It's very cool. Okay. All right.
I guess we'll just use it for readying.
Exactly. If anybody is interested in answering the question, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. I think we're still on a d20 D10? Are we at a D12 yet? No, we're not at D12 yet. We gotta be on a D10. All right. If nobody wants to answer the question, that's fine too. We'll just jump right into this thing. Okay. I heard 1 die roll, 2 die roll. Julian for 15. Going once, going twice. All right, Julian, answer the question.
My biggest regret at this point is that we didn't gain access to the floating island.
Skyhold. That would have been good. That would have been good.
I don't know. Sibo and I have a plan. We'll see if it works.
Does it involve a whale?
No. Instead of dropping a whale, we send it into the sky to the castle, right?
Yes. Anyway,
Levitating.
and also speaking of Sibo, if I could be granted access to his sheet, please. That did not carry over from the.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see. I mean, I do a pretty good SIBO sometimes. If you just want me to do it, you got a lot to think about. I mean, I can hit Eldritch Blast 3 times just as good as you. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But then, by all means,
all right, fair enough.
I will relish your SIBO.
Okay, thanks. Sweet. Okay, then I guess we are ready. We're ready spaghetti for this thing. Okay. How did this Pitios appear in a flash like that?
I just threw a produce flame at him because I was testing it out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Are you testing out the concentration effect?
No, because I realized I wasn't throwing 2 dice before, so I had to go and check my settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, Crash, for hidden rolls, there's not the usual buttons for like the ninja and the spy and what have you. Are those already set, or do we need to do something with settings?
Where did those go? Hold on just a sec.
You don't have the buttons, you still have the drop down though.
Yeah, but like, are they DF chat enhancements? Is that the one that adds a little?
Yeah, I think that's DF chat enhancements, yeah.
Alright, hopefully this doesn't break everything because I'm turning on 2 mods real quick. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You're all gonna get booted. Ugh. Man. Bones crackling. Being old so hype. Not convinced?
Would recommend.
Hold on. Wait a second.
You got something for this?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Are there soundboards in Discord now?
Yeah.
That's been for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
there have
they've been
been?
for a bit, yeah.
I thought Conti was just making the sounds with his mouth.
That would be something he would do.
There's a mean Halo Elite.
I mean, they're also tied to a server, so you can add some just their CrashGem tabletop exclusive.
Ooh, we'll have to look into that on Spring Bronc.
Well, I think I would recommend that you create one of your buttons on your soundboard where you record going bloop bloop bloop, and you just hit that button.
Oh, nice! Hitting the button is way less work than just making 3 sounds with my mouth. So let's see. We got Kyra's. Kyra is my stress test or whatever, my control test. So she seems to still be working. So there we go. Ninjas have returned. Hallelujah. I will add to my to-do list that I have to turn that on for the other games, DF chat enhancement. So yeah, throughout the night, because it's our first time playing with the new stuff, blah blah blah. We're all play testing for Atropos. You know how he likes that. Free play testing. So if anything's not working, let me know and we'll make it work. Not this session, but we'll make it work. We'll add it to the list.
I mean, Crash, I know it says on my icon that I'm exceeding my carrying capacity, but I do have an equipped bag of holding. Stuff's not going in it.
Okay, so the problem with that is we had that really cool backpack mod. Okay.
Yep.
But they made the backpack mod a feature of the new sexy character sheet. Also, you can't give each other stuff anymore, I don't think. No, you can, because you can right-click and do give to character. Okay. There's a special give to character feature on the new character sheet that's only for the new character sheet. So the new character sheet has bags and the ability to give stuff to other people. Again, it's a great character sheet. If you don't play past 5th level, it's a great character sheet.
Maybe you could just make Julian like a token that's like his bag of holding, and you can drag all the stuff onto there that's in his bag. Right?
Yeah, he could for sure. NPCs do have encumbrance now, which is new in this version, so that's kind of exciting. They did not until now have a way to track their own encumbrance. So there's
All right,
that.
new plan.
So,
we just throw a
if
bunch
you
of
can't-
stuff inside On's pockets.
Julian, what you can do is that bag of holding, if it is a container, you actually can just dump stuff into it like we used to have with the.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I,
There's a shard
tried,
at one
I
time.
tried doing that, but it may be the fact that I went back to our tidy sheet.
No, you can do it in the tidy sheet. Like
Here,
if you
I'm gonna
open the backpack.
I'm gonna throw a fresh bag of holding onto your character sheet. I'm going to click on the bag of holding, and I'm gonna do equip the bag of holding, and then you're talking about this edit items thing.
Oh yeah. Hit edit item.
Yeah.
And then are you able to drag things in there?
Should be able to.
Which bag of holding? I've now got 2.
Oh, I added one. I'm gonna put V2 on my bag of holding.
Okay, cool.
I put your torches in there. What's some other heavy shit you got?
Some
Your
tools.
bedroll. All right, let's see. Yep, it's working. So yeah,
Beautiful.
throw stuff in there. Thank you, Dom.
Excellent.
Thank you. It's
Alright.
just after you told us we need to be more circumspect with high level play, I wanted to address that earlier.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's a shame, right? Because look at how sexy it is on this other sheet, though. You know what I'm saying? The other sheet, really sexy. They did a really sexy job with it. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. I hate how sexy the new sheet is because it's just not good. It's like it looks so cool, but it just doesn't do all the things that you needed to do at high level play. It reminds me of playing like an MMO, and at low levels everything's like cool and beautiful, and at high levels your whole screen is just fucking custom UI.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you don't even know what the raid boss fucking looks like. You know what I'm saying?
He just yells at you to move. Start moving.
You're just screaming at you in your headset. You're just clicking buttons that shouldn't even be in the game.
Oh man.
But like that's kind of what happens to high level D&D. It's just like your character sheet is just this massive document of bullshit. Anyways, let's get to it, guys. Sorry for the delay. All right. Let's see. Chapter 8, basement. And Chapter 8, basement music. Okay. Well, it's coming in a little loud. Oh, there it goes. All right.
All right.
So it is going to be like less than a minute before this patrol comes back around. So unless you have a way to hide or disguise yourselves or move out of sight, you will be spotted. Long ago, we had something called patrol, and it would have been really fun to like have these guys on patrol. That's
sick. I have a thing.
Uh-huh.
Took a picture of it.
He's got a thing.
Okay, so does the gear that the patrol was wearing look like the gear that we brought with us, that we had from all the side night stuff that we had?
No, they look like this. They're basically just going around in, yeah, they're just going around in like shell armor, like symbiotic crustaceans growing on their body. You know, like real Tritons. Sorry, like Tritons who haven't forgotten the face of their father. Like they're kind of.
Oh, like simp Tritons.
Damn. Oh wow. This guy's irreverent even when he's a barbarian. Anyways, so yeah, they don't have uniforms on. They look like they are in their aquatic marine gear, you might say.
All right.
Yeah.
That answers that question. Let me see.
Clock ticket, dude.
We've seen them. Can Katya roll cast seeming on us to make us look like them?
Yeah, we can do that. All right.
We'll just stand around looking regal like we're inspecting this pipe. expecting this
And speaking of the pipes, are the pipes also made of adamantine?
I'm trying to find the cool macro that changes how you look. Hold on. Polymorph. The roast chicken. There we go. Alright. I'm sure this won't break anything. It'll be great.
Or what do you do?
you said they're going around with their beach bods out, so Ord quickly throws on his Hasselhoff.
Of course. Let's see. Change from chicken to this. And then is there another instance of chicken that I need to get rid of? I can never remember if I have to change it in 2 places or 1 place. I think that should work. Alright, let's see.
Excellent.
What? Why did you... Y'all turn back to normal.
Oh, is
Yeah,
the
because
duration
when
on
you
it?
No, it's because if you have all of us selected and you press it once, it then presses the button the number of times there are people here.
Oh, so unselect one of us. That way, you have to have an odd number of clicks so it stays on.
No, it just keeps turning back to normal.
Oh, it turns back to normal. Oh, okay.
Is the duration? Is it like applying a duration to it?
Nothing usually. It's usually click 1 to turn on and
Game's
click
paused
again to turn
anyway,
off.
so if it was duration, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
True. Maybe it's because the game's paused.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Alright, let me see.
don't shoot at the wall. Damn.
Nope, you turn back immediately. Oh, now you're
Oh,
just
it's just-
changing forever. That's fun.
Maybe it's. Oh, now he moved in. It stopped.
Okay. Let's see. What are we doing here?
I'm just gonna pretend that I look like a Triton.
All right.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard for me to get to that level of pretend here. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Oh man. Well, I guess we'll just play next week. That's fine. So.
I thought we were
shucks.
traveling with a Smurf all this time, Andronicus. Telling me you're not
Alright.
hunting for Gargamel.
Maybe is that the old one that you have? Maybe they have updated it. Like you have to get the new macro and just change out.
Okay, let's check.
If you want to do that, I mean, we could just steal mine if you want.
Yeah, I'm good.
Use our imaginations. Come on, Dom. Like, get real.
I mean, I could put a blue dot on myself and say I'm seeming as a Triton.
Get your beach bods on.
Alright, pre-made token effects. No, that's
so
not
I don't
what we
actually
want.
remember how to.
I
change
brought it
my
in.
card.
If you look inside your macro folder, there should be something called like 3036-TO1. Turn into Mystery Man Polymorph
Okay.
if you want to use it.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna turn Orin's dad bod. Nope, it turns him right back to
Yeah, so it's broken.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. I mean, I can manually change y'all, but every time you have her seeming, I'll have to go and change all of your tokens over and over again. That's not the end of the world, though. Alright. So, while you guys are doing this, what's next? What's next on the agenda, as it were?
Like no,
Make
we're
sure you
on the
inspect the
pipe-
pipes to see if they're made out of adamantium or something else.
They are made of adamantium.
All right.
Bro has no chill.
If you could
Yeah,
make
endless time.
everything out of adamantium, why wouldn't you?
True. All right.
What if
Yeah.
there's a plumbing problem? It'd be such a bitch to get into the pipe because the pipe's made of
Yeah,
adamantium.
splicing is just an utter headache.
Yeah.
You'll never need to splice. It's adamantine.
Touche, Don. Touche.
They have magic.
Alright.
They just go. They send magic up there to fix it. All right.
Also,
So these guys say, here, get ready to have your world fucking rocked. They say in Ohlen, not in the common language that everybody in this whole world uses.
Hey, I
anybody's-
understand that.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So they call out and say, hey, who are you? What are you doing in there?
So I understand that, but I speak
Why are you
primordial.
why are some of you so small?
Or just like he's just playing nonchalant, looking down the hole, like nodding his head, like yes.
Hey,
No.
come on, get out of there. You need to speak to the commanding officer. She will
Yes.
want to know why you're here and what you're doing.
when I talk, it's probably like Shakespearean because I'm speaking primordial and not Aquan.
Oh, so you don't actually speak Aquan. You speak so so they're speaking Italian and you're speaking Latin.
Yeah.
That's real bad, bro. So you would
Yeah.
only be catching like the rawest bits of this conversation. Okay. They're motioning for you to come with them and follow them.
Oran's
I
following.
understand.
Over the network, Julia's gonna be like, "What is going on?"
They want us to come with them. We're gonna go see their boss. Apparently, it's a lady.
Or do we want to do that? I don't think we want to do that. Can we?
If we don't want to do that, we still need to get next to them before we ambush them.
Alright, so this guy says,
Right.
I don't remember your arrival. What part of the sea do you hail?
Tell them we're new trainees.
What is the name of your turtle?
Our turtle was killed.
He stops.
That's why we were reassigned here.
He looks you right in the face. He says, "Was it the heroes of prophecy?"
Orin,
Who else?
Yeah, Orin shakes their head sadly.
Yeah, I'm live translating over the SIBO network.
You're live translating Italian into Latin and then back into English. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
They're asking if we missed breakfast.
They're asking where the shoe store is.
Orin
Okay.
looks around.
As you approach, you see a beautiful sea nymph. Just kidding, it's a sea hag. And she says in Aquan, well. Who do we have here? I do not remember you arriving here.
Our turtle was defeated by the heroes of prophecy. We've been reassigned.
There is no need for primordial. Simply speak Aquan.
My tribe is old and traditionalist.
Orin grunts.
I'm going to need you to give me a deception roll.
I'm
The
still
difficulty of the
real
deception
good
roll
at
is going
that.
to be a 20.
Ooh.
I will subtle spell guidance.
Don't forget, we have 17 Scotspirations to get through this.
Yeah, that's probably
17?
That's
All
probably
right.
a good idea. Let's do that because I only get my modifier in this. I actually am apparently not proficient in deception. I thought I was, but
Maybe to yourself. Hence the confusion. Oh, okay. So since you use the thing for advantage, she says, how strange. I suppose all are being brought. And she shakes her head and she says, we shall speak the common tongue. And she switches to Thylean. Because she doesn't want to have a conversation. The others gather around, and they listen. And you see that there are 2 guards on either side of her as well. And she says, your turtle was destroyed by the heroes of prophecy. They are hateful and terrible creatures. They killed my sister when they were very young. I can only imagine the power that they wield now. You see how everybody's related to such a small demiplane? Everybody's fucking related.
Orin's
we
over,
were-
Yeah.
Orin's over here
we
next
were
to
entering the other
undifferentiated.
side of the call.
And he's like, yes, the great dragon turtle, Fred. He was truly an excellent host to our family. It's a shame that the heroes of prophecy did what they did to him. Speaking to this
When
guy.
you're saying Fred, she's gonna make a history check. Okay, she says, I have not heard of Fred. Truly, the great Lord of Storms has called all his children to the banners of war. If
Indeed.
such eclectic and primitive tribes as yours have also been dredged forth.
It's
I
been
would like to
generations.
insight her. If I could.
Okay, sure.
I don't know whether we've cousined her in or whether she's playing along until
Bro,
she
you're
reaches
gonna
a
be
point.
so excited in Pathfinder because there's a feat called Lie to Me, where your deception is your sense motive. Oh, it's just you're gonna be so happy. But yeah, give me a. Okay, she is not a formal god, so I will not give
Nope.
you advantage. But yeah, she has no fucking clue what a Fred is. You guys are coming across this real country bumpkin. The ocean's very big, so she's just like, okay.
She
And
mentioned
she says,
Sidon. Orin's like, he is ancient. He is the sea.
That
She
dig
says,
it.
she gets a wicked smile on her face.
and she says, well, since you're new recruits, I shall assign you sewage duties. Head through that archway. Make sure that the pipes are not clogged, and that the Overlord is satisfied.
Question, Crash.
Oh, yeah.
Based off of the information we got from Katya, does this look like the control panel?
No, that is a ornate railing made to look like a sea serpent. If you zoom in real close and squint, it kind of looks like a sea serpent.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
With Triceratops frill on
It's
it.
got a little crest. It's got a little bit of crest. It's got some antlers too. It's it's
It
sort
checks
of,
out.
It's like in the old Pokemon games where the graphic of the Pokemon. It could be any Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
What noise does this one make though?
Can,
Like a loud MIDI squeal.
Meh.
Yeah.
This one says railing.
Don't say
Over
that.
the
Now it's gonna be a
network.
real Pokemon in the next game.
Over the network, Maya's gonna say, "Can we see if we can get them to give us a tour as us being new recruits, so we can see where this control panel is?"
Maybe after we finish mucking out the
Oh,
sewer.
get to work, or I shall feed you to the Cetus. Go on, get.
Is it this way here?
Yes, you'll know because the water will become putrid. And she gets another big evil smile on her face. This guy is cold-hearted. He swims away. He doesn't care. This guy swims away quickly because he's quick. And then this unblushing one, he was peeing in the water and he's not ashamed of it.
It's just blue around him. Oh god.
It's the chlorine acting with it.
All right,
As you enter, the water becomes so gross and opaque that you cannot see the bottom.
Overseer.
You hear a voice in your mind from, you assume, somewhere in this room, and it says, I am the Overlord of Filth. What is it that you need?
We're here to satisfy you.
Oh,
Knock out the pipes.
which is it? The pipes or my satisfaction?
We were supposed to muck out the pipes and make sure you're satisfied.
Well, it has been a while since I received a full body massage.
And you see a tentacle with 3 eyeballs surface from the scummy, shit-soaked water that you are all swimming in. Andronikos, as a man of the sea, if you had not had a hearty breakfast before you left, you would be poisoned because you are breathing it all in. All right. The creature reveals itself. All right. You now have a skill challenge. You have to massage and car wash this legendary Otyug, or it will attack and eat you.
Orin climbs up.
Join him.
So you're going to be earning HP happiness points, and certain happiness points, or it will not be satisfied with the job you have done. I'll roll you guys into a skill challenge initiative.
Excellent.
Let's see. Bloop. I mean, you could fight this dude, but it would probably draw the attention of quite a few enemies, and action economy being what it is, you know.
There are other options. The water here is absolutely foul, and you see that just filth, drainage is coming through all of these pipes. Julian, you believe that different pipes are bringing different types of filth, if that is important to you. Let's see. We gotta change the music out. Do they have working at the car wash? Working
I was
at...
literally looking up Bardify.
I got it, bro. I got it. All right, hold on. You guys have seen that Will Smith movie that definitely wasn't Finding Nemo?
Some of his best work.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. Working at e-car wash. The internet just says fucking everything. All right. So, let's see. Sibo. Why is Sibo showing up in the initiative as a normal guy and everyone else is, I don't know. All right. Let's see. Yala refuses to partake in this menial task. Cred is helping, but he's helping in the way that your kid helps you.
We'll put him on
He's gonna be exfoliating with his sharp shell, you know.
He's on massage duty.
As a person who has lived in on the beach a lot, I'm pretty sure he knows about massages.
Okay, let's start things off.
Andronicos, how you gonna do it? It's recommended sleight of hand or athletics are the recommended skills.
I'm gonna use athletics, and my check is going to be, I'm going to have Cred cross his ankles and put his wrists together, and I'm gonna grab his wrists and I'm gonna grab his foot and I'm gonna use his back to scratch off things that are stuck on.
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of grime built up on this dude. He's not been taking very good. No one's been taking good care of him. So this is a DC 25.
Oh my god.
God damn. All right,
What
so
about
that's
that?
that's 2 happiness points. You were scrubbing away, and you're just breaking loose. There's bones, shrapnel, just big petrified turds. See also Skull and Shackles for that famous episode. Yeah. So you're getting all that stuff taken care of. Wonderful. Let's see. Sibo is going to be excused from the challenge because he is not here. Even though he probably wants to be in this challenge. Maya, it's you.
He wants to collect the shit
Right.
so he can use it for sheep part too.
2 things I have ideas here.
Okay.
One, since we're this is kind of a massage, and massage is a type of medicine.
Mhm.
I want to see if I can figure out the spots that seem to be that need the help the most, and kind of
medicine check. Okay,
Yeah.
I would accept a medicine check.
All right, here you go.
It's still going to be a DC 25, but definitely a medicine check.
25. Okay. Have anything to help with this? I mean, we'll just we'll just go for it. Is it possible to reaction guidance myself on this? If I got the chance to.
Guidancing yourself during a challenge like this generally is a little faux
Okay.
pas. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then in that case, we'll see what happens then.
Okay.
Because this is representing a lot of time passing. Like, you're not just doing this in 6 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. So we got a 19, which is pretty good, but not good enough to make this creature happy.
All right.
Okay. But it's
Do
not
it.
so bad that it undoes the hard work that
Okay.
Andronicus was doing. Okay. So that brings us to Orin.
Alright, well, Andronicus and Cred are like double teaming the underside, getting that shell exploration. Warren's getting these hard to reach tentacles up on top of its back, so he's like swinging between them, just kind
I
of.
see where this is
Yeah,
going.
yeah, he's riding down him like he's got a spear that he's improvised into a broom / mop that
Oh, okay.
he's like wrapped up some clothing in, and he's using that to really dig into the nooks and crannies. Probably If this guy's last time this guy was treated, there's no way they were getting the tentacles up here. You know,
Okay, fair enough.
Hard to
fair
reach
enough. Yeah,
places.
give me the acrobatics check.
excellent. Fuck.
Oh,
I'll use
no.
a
That's
Scottspiration.
that's failing by 10. You're gonna undo the hard work that
Yeah,
Cred
I'll
and,
use
that other guy are working on.
I'll use the Scottspiration to reroll that.
Sorry, I forgot who's working with Cred, but yeah.
Oh, there
Oh!
we go.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for.
4 successes so far. Fantastic. All right. Julian, you.
Since I'm down by the feet, I'll get out some tinkering tools, so like files and things like that. And I'll start giving the creature a pedicure.
Nice.
So I'll use sleight of hand to manipulate the tools to like polish and shape and file.
I love it.
Okay. The Overlord of Filth telepathically says to you, "I have very sensitive cuticle."
I'll be extra careful, and I will use a deep inspiration to roll with advantage.
I just want to say, for big monsters, nothing beats these Tom Cardo's top downs. They're so much cooler
Yeah,
than just having a
yeah.
portrait. Yeah. All right, 16 is not a critical failure. You don't fail by 10, so you don't jeopardize the mission. Like you
Even
do.
with advantage?
Yes, sorry, you got a 16 twice.
Shit. Yeah, I don't have anything that's gonna.
No worries.
boost that.
Now you
All
are
right.
trying to get to.
What is it you
Because
can
there's
Flash
because
of
there's
Genius
4
with?
of you. Because there's
It's only a +4 on Flash of Genius.
Well, I would
No,
get
plus
20.
No, excuse me, 20.
Yeah, you're
Plus
trying to get
Flash-
to 20. You're trying to get to 25. So yeah,
Yeah,
Flash
it wouldn't be
Genius would
enough.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Incredible. All right, so because
Got
there's
yacked
4 of
on.
you in the challenge, you're trying to get to 8 instead of 10 happiness points. At the end of each round, the water is getting more and more filthy. You don't have to worry about the poisonous part of it, which is good because it would make the rest of the skill challenge pretty hard. But there is the whole matter of disease. So at the end of this round, is anybody actually affected by disease anymore?
think I have
Hero
resistance.
Speaks cover that too? I don't think it covers that.
Immune to poison, frightened, makes your wisdom saves, and max HP. Nope, no
Okay.
disease.
All right. So yeah,
I
everybody
used to
give
be
me
immune to disease.
everybody give me con saves. The con save is going to be DC 25.
Warren's got advantage because of.
And there's no way I can pass that.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, you just heal yourself up afterwards.
You guys are all getting pretty close. I think somebody could help you out with that. Tell them what.
Oh, do we need a 20? Is this 25 also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Out
I
of
don't,
combat.
I don't want to get a disease.
Out of combat. Here we go. The
Non-combat sack. Mishap. Any material, tools, weapons.
Well, Gred.
Cred shell.
Okay.
Gred can no longer benefit from his unarmored defense.
So yeah,
Oh.
you actually crack and destroy Cred's shell. He will need a regeneration spell to repair it.
Oh
my
god.
Well, or you can just take a misfortune token.
No, it says
Oh, it's
even
if
though
there
this
isn't.
material were used, but he's current we know he's using Cred. It was narrated to us.
All right.
Well, no, it's referring to an inanimate object, though. I mean, he's using a person.
Yeah, that's true, but that makes for a good story. All right, so it's so gross down there that instead of you getting filth fever, legendary filth fever, Cred gets legendary filth fever instead because you have been dragging him against it, and if you did not know, the turtle's shell is part of its body. It's like a whole thing, so it's like
Boom.
yeah.
So you just cheese grated him into advanced filth fever, which I love. That's fantastic. All right.
I'll flash a genius to succeed.
All right, you'll flash a genius to succeed. Love it. Burning those up. Oh no! God damn.
That's what he looks like under the seaming.
Oh. Okay. And then that was the end of the round. This guy's very happy with how things are going. He's just turning around so you guys can get to other parts of the body.
All right. So we go into the next round. I'll reset everybody and randomize it. Okay. Oren, you're up first.
All right.
Does the failure do anything about the disease?
Oh, about the disease? Yeah.
Sorry, you would be sick.
Let's see. So who did fail?
I had no way of succeeding.
Oh, okay. So Maya, if you want to spend this round like healing yourself, I completely understand. But if you just want to do it after the thing, you have lesser restoration, right?
Yeah, I do have lesser restoration.
Okay. All right. So then you would just be sick in 1 right now.
What
Okay.
does sick and wound do?
It's -1 to everything.
Okay.
All right.
You're up, Oren.
All right. Is it diminishing returns for the same?
It is diminishing returns if the same person is using the same skill,
All right.
unless those skills are athletics or sleight of hand.
All right. I think his tentacles are clean enough, so Oren will slide down one of the tentacles and go for the see what Maya's doing. He'll give her a hand with that, doing medicine to try to ease up any of the sores or open wounds that he's got going on.
Sure. It opens its mouth, and there are like 7 rows of teeth, each one the size of a Xiphos. And it says, "Some of my teeth hurt. Can you climb inside my mouth and check them out for me?"
All
I mean,
right.
if you get swallowed, Oren, that's where it is to be, you know.
That's true, but you don't want to be getting chewed. Because you want to get swallowed. All right, Oren's gonna dive in past the jaws. He's gonna try to athletically jump in to like get into the creature's stomach without and then he's gonna on the way through see if he can clean anything up in there.
All right.
So can I switch to athletics, I guess?
Oh yeah, athletics is fine.
Wait, you're jumping into its stomach?
Yeah, don't worry, I got a plan.
So you just go straight down into the tummy. You're not even gonna hang out in the mouth and just look at the teeth?
Well, I guess you're
Alright.
actually he'll hang out in the mouth and he'll use this so that he can't be chewed. Because he can just he can move through creatures and solid objects. So he'll go incorporeal and he's like standing in the creature's mouth as it's
You're gonna use one of your charges for this? God damn, dude. All right, that's hype. That's hype. All right. Yeah, if you're gonna burn one of your only 3 charges for this, that doesn't come back until tomorrow morning. Yeah, you can have advantage to this roll. That's fine.
Nice.
So
Right.
you're giving them a full-on interior view, or I mean, look over. So I don't. Would this be athletics or would it be like perception, right? Because you're kind of looking inside him.
Yeah, it's only the specified skills or those lower DCs.
No, they could just be used over and over again without.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to use a Scott inspiration to reroll that.
To reroll, okay.
Yeah, because I got a 14.
Okay.
Actually, I could. Oh no, we don't have Telemax on this one. Damn it. Okay, so I'll reroll. Oop, that one's worse.
Oh, 22. You got advantage, right?
Yeah, but I guess.
Yeah, you had advantage, so you re-rolled. You got 20, so you didn't succeed.
All right, give me the sack.
Oh, out of combat sack, injured. That makes sense.
Maximum HP
All right.
boost by. Well, fair enough.
Oh,
Or it's over here.
maximum HP.
I don't give a fuck about
You
max
already
HP.
already passed, buddy.
Well, this
All
new
right,
magic
fair.
item, I don't care about HP anymore.
Wait, does it have to be 50% of your current max HP for your thing to work, or does it have to
No.
be 50% of your actual max HP?
Let's see. Grants the benefits, but only when the healer is below 25% health. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, it'd be 25% of your maximum HP. So if your maximum went down, that means that the threshold goes down as well.
All right.
Oh no.
That's all right, bro. I mean, the damage that people are dealing out nowadays, like, you might as well just be a 1 hit point. You know what I'm saying?
True. Alright, minus 31.
I mean, that's where Ord lives at this point with most fights.
It's a living. Alright, and then we call it a success. And that's all I got.
Although, in your case, wouldn't it be an undeadening?
Eh.
All right, that puts you to 5 out of 8 successes. If you can finish this round with 8 successes, you don't have to make another save against the Phil's Fever. Okay, Maya, it's you.
All right. So seeing that medicine didn't really work out so well for her last time, she's gonna take a moment to kind of like, look at its body movement and see if she can find where are the most troubling parts, and try and do it with an insight.
Okay.
Right, here you go.
Oof. You doing this without advantage?
Yeah, I don't have any to.
And that one.
You guys okay with me re-rolling with a?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do it.
avoiding that one. Yeah.
All right.
All right, where we at? Whoa! Oh man! All right, you turned it around. Oh my god. Okay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
All right, so you kind of commune with this creature like a druid, and you, even though it's an aberration, you kind of dig deep into its psyche, and you know where it's real stiff, where it's real sore, where its tentacles meet its body. That's the sore spots. That's the sore spots.
I'll point that out to Andronikos.
Andronikos, if you make an athletics to massage these tentacle joints, it will be at advantage, thanks to Maya's insight.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not do that. No, I am gonna. I am gonna
But it is going to be diminishing returns because you did athletics already. So you
Oh,
have
I
to-
thought you
She's
said
one
that
of
was
the
the
ones
one that wasn't.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. House is one of the ones that doesn't go. Yeah. So that's perfect. It's perfect.
You
Yeah, go.
shyster. Here we go. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ah,
Wait,
with
okay,
advantage.
Get
Get
advantage.
advantage.
With advantage is good. Okay. So now, Julian's got to finish without failing by 10 or more. All right. So the creature's just making happy grunts. It's swaying its tentacles back and forth. The water is absolutely disgusting at this point. But the creature's looking real nice. All right. Whoop, Julian, to you. How do you finish this up in the safest way possible?
Do
Want
I
some
get the
advice?
sense whether the creature likes the smell of shit, or might they appreciate the smell of lavender or like honeysuckle or something nice?
I don't know. It's unknown. You could do a knowledge check on the creature and see if you could figure out what's going on there. This creature would definitely, despite its weird nature, fall under the nature skill. Which I guess is back because I forgot to mention that the thing that lets us do custom skills is done. So, animal handling and nature, you can use them interchangeably, but they also both exist again in the game.
Okay,
Well, craft is
I'll
gone
do
too.
a nature check to try and understand this creature.
All right. We have to grow where we're planted, I'm realizing. So whatever the game tells us to do, we're going to do. So 22. You don't really understand the creature that well, but you didn't, fail. So the challenge would end with you guys being successful overall.
Okay, so I would use prestidigitation to create a lavender smell, just sort of polishing off the treatment sort of deal. So.
Okay. Yeah, you see the several slits along its face, kind of ripple as it smells the smell. And it says, well, that's different.
Thank you for your help. I feel better.
Here, this is for you. And it reaches with a tentacle into its mouth, and then it pulls forth from its mouth
Orange.
a shimmering black pearl.
Wow. Orn will take it.
Okay.
You hold it
Says,
up.
He says, I think it's magical, but I have no need.
Great Overseer, do you know where these 3 pipes that connect to your lair go?
Overlord!
Overlord. My apologies. Do you know where these 3 pipes connect that into your lair?
This taste of natural waste. This taste of industry and iron. This taste of the arcane, the unknown, the spell fused.
Thank you. He's gonna go over to Julian and say, look at this orb. Ponder it, will you, and see if you can glean what it does.
Sibo's the one that does the identifying. I do not have that.
Okay. Would you like Sibo to ponder this orb?
Yes.
Please. And
Okay.
hopefully he will tell us what it does.
Okay. It is a one-use consumable. It is a pearl of death. It can be used to cast a level 9 circle of death spell.
Oh, okay. Keep us away from Sibo. He use it on Joyous the second we see him.
What, circle
Well,
of
here's
death,
the thing, though. Unfortunately, I think Sibo would not tell us what it would do, or would be deceitful about it.
Oh, sure. He says, "Oh, this is it's a pearl of wisdom, an
Hmm.
edgelord edition, only for warlocks."
Oh, but if it's wisdom, then perhaps you should go to
Inside
Maya.
check.
This man tells me to do this, then he insights it. All right, give me the
He
insight.
just wants the insight. Oh man.
Also, where the hell is Sibo's character? And how did he
Isn't-
not get? How did he not get changed like everybody else?
He's wearing his effects
Is
as
he
a
Rebo right now?
disguise.
He's really tiny.
Oh no, that's weird. All right, hold on a second. I changed everyone else. Oh, this guy would settle back into the water, disappear out of sight, even out of the sight of true sight, because you can't see through shit with true sight. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so small, and he has tokens like or stats effects covering up. That's probably why I didn't see him. Yeah, sure. He'll bluff you, son. You can't handle this. Yes, he's lying. It definitely is not just a pearl of wisdom. You feel that it might be a dangerous explosive device.
Sibo, would you like me to hold on to that? I've got this lovely bag of holding. I mean, so
No,
long
it
as it's
doesn't
not
weigh.
like a
It doesn't.
portal.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't weigh anything. It's fine. I got it. He leans
All
in.
right.
He says, Julian, I need this. I don't have a lot of spell slots.
What does it do, though?
It's just a big explosion of death.
Okay, but
Sorry, I lied. I just felt compelled to, but you know,
I'm a little
I was worried
concerned
you
that-
tried to take it away from me.
well, considering we are going to be going in a place where we can meet your father, I mean, what better way to avoid dealing with your father than sending him to Theria?
That is something that never occurred to me until now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do be
Well,
careful.
Let's head out.
Mm.
I don't feel so good.
But are
Oh, yeah.
the pipes clogged?
Yeah, Maya just sort of like barfs as she says that.
Oh yeah, you
It's
guys
in
have to
my
check
mind.
you guys have to check the pipes now too. That you took care of him.
All right, which pipe do you want to hit up first? Natural waste, arcane spells, or industry iron? I need to know who's getting close to the pipes.
Orn will go approach a natural waste.
All right, Orin, give me a saving throw against disease as you approach. That water is filthy.
21.
21 is not gonna do it. You're
He'll
starting
take
to
it.
feel the sickness. All right.
He'll get cleaned up afterwards.
No problem. No problem. As you approach and you look up, you can see that years of not hiring a plumber because adamantine pipes, it is clogged like your uncle's arteries right before his heart attack at Christmas dinner. I don't know if that really happened, so if it did, I'm really sorry I said that. But it's real bad in there. It's real bad in there. How do you propose kind of digging that out and clearing these pipes?
All right, he's gonna reach into his up to his bandolier and pull out a dagger.
It's squeezing through a hole like that, man. It's so clogged in there. It's just terrible.
Yeah, he's gonna take his dagger out. He's gonna use some magic from the Nyx as it infuses into the dagger. He's gonna create a rope of climbing. He's gonna use that. And he'll like snake it up the tube and have it extend.
Okay, that's pretty fucking clever. Okay, all right. That sounds like a very clever solution of snaking this pipe. At the end of the day, I'm going to need 2 checks from you. 1 is a sleight of hand for rope control, and then 2 is going to be athletics to see if you can pull it back out and thus dislodge all of the shit.
Can he enlist the help of his compatriots for this, maybe?
Yeah, sure. It's just anybody who approaches has to make that save against the filth fever.
Okay.
Obviously, each flavor of filth may bring with it a different side effect.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess.
What do you need help with?
I mean, if it's a DC 25, both of them really.
I really don't have anything to help with the strength aspect of it. I can help with the sleight of hand.
How good are you not getting sick?
I can help with the strength and the not getting sick.
All right.
All
Get
right.
on over there.
I think we should just power through, collect all the diseases, and then hopefully Maya can cure us afterwards.
I only have 1 less restoration.
All right, we'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's go.
I mean, you could burn a higher level spell slot to cast it.
No, it's not.
Oh, you didn't memorize it for the day. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only have 1 because of my mistletoe, and it requires 2 each, and I only have 3 mistletoe left.
Oh my god. All right.
Hey, nice.
Excellent.
This is my second best thing to do. But
Oh, okay. You
Do you want to
You're not doing that at advantage either, right?
maybe burn a Scott's Inspiration?
Ooh, yeah, that might be weird.
we can do
Sure.
that.
I mean, guys, you got like 15,
Nice.
right?
Well, now we got 12.
all right. No problem. No problem. You can do this all day. You don't want to, but you
All
could.
right,
All
and
right.
then athletics.
So first, we need Orin's sleight of hands to
All
get
right.
that rope of climbing to go as far up as it can with this this dagger around it, and then you're gonna do some.
Well, the
weird-
dagger itself turns into a rope climbing and snakes up it.
Oh, okay. So what are you using besides the rope? Like, what's gonna be the thing that scrapes the pipe?
Ooh, here's what we'll do. Well, on the other end, he takes out another dagger.
Greg quickly swims away with his damaged shell. Like he's...
He'll take the other dagger out, and he'll make a rope of entanglement on the end of that one.
Oh,
So
okay.
2 daggers into 2 separate. And these ropes are like spines, basically. They're got like a purple glow coming off them. And he's gonna make like a blender on the end of it. The rope of entanglement will like wrap itself around the whatever's at the back of the clog, and then we'll filter through and pull the rope of
This
climbing
is
down.
truly what the gods envisioned you using these weapons to do. All right.
Time for
Give me your-
plumbing.
Give me your sleight of hand check.
I have sent it.
All right. Let's see. Because of the tools that you're using, I'm gonna lower the DC. So a 20 is enough. It gets pretty far up in there. All right. Now, one of you, with advantage because of the helper, needs to make the athletics check. DC 25 to pull that literal shit down. There you go. All right. So you and Andronicus pull, and it is hard to describe what comes out of that pipe. But suffice to say, this whole area is toxic waste at this point. That you can see the Overlord of Filth's tentacle begin scooping some up and pulling it under the water, and then you feel the emotions of contentment and satiated hunger.
Excellent.
All right.
Job done.
You check your quest log. It says pipes cleared 1 out of 3.
I Fight number 2.
If you want to end combat, so we don't have the tracking of the.
Oh, sure. My bad. So as you approach this one, the filth coming into the water here is allegedly infused with magic. 10 ain't gonna do it, Orin.
That's fine.
Alright. Andronikos, 16 is not gonna do it. Alright. Let's see what horrible malady befalls you.
Okay. Orin, give me a D100
Uh-oh.
for flesh warping.
39. Flesh
Okay.
warping. The flesh warping table.
Alright,
My beloved.
every single hair on your body becomes a dandelion. Weed, not the drug. And grass. Your body odor now smells like wet lawn.
That could be worse. I'll take it. There's one where you get teeth and all your orifices. This one's light work.
Okay.
Good luck, Andronicus.
Same deal.
Man, if it was 69, oh no.
I think that one might be the teeth and orifices one.
Oh, damn. Alright, so let me see. I'll give you the flowerhead boon.
Boon, yes.
Why isn't it applying? Orin, flowerhead. There we go. Alright, 68 you said. Okay. Well, this is gonna come as a shock to you, Andronicus. You grow a set of gills on your neck. You can now breathe underwater. You have twice as many gills!
I can breathe
Yeah.
so much water, you all.
You should be like a marathon swimmer now. Like,
Yeah,
is
I
it?
mean, this
But
could
these,
only help them.
yeah, there's no room on your like the sides of your neck, so they're on the front and back now. You've got like full neck gills around, like a ring of them. Oh man. Okay, well,
It just seems like Dennis Leary's tracheotomy man bit. Jeez.
You have double gills, baby. Double gills. Alright, so, Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, you found a treasure inside the shit. Floating in the shit, was a goatling.
Orin, does it seem like just normal goatling?
The goatling is at 0 health, but they are also unconscious.
Orin
You guys
takes
just leave it, or?
Orin takes out a dagger. He looks to Andronicus.
We could just give it to the hag, right? Maybe she'll like that.
You see a tentacle snaking up out of the water to grab the goatling.
Orin will he'll stop the tentacle.
Oh, okay.
He'll take the goatling and he'll drag it over to Sibo.
Alright.
Sibo says, what do you want me to do with that?
Wake it up and see if it has any intel about where it was flushed from.
Okay. So you want to drop one of his precious healing dice on it, or like how do you?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Actually, does it look stable?
Yeah, it's stable, but it's definitely diseased. And it's definitely not in great shape.
Just give it a
The fact
D4
that it's
hours.
still alive is honestly a miracle.
Just give it a D4 hours then.
Okay, so you just take this very sick goatling with you.
For the moment, we got bigger fish to fry.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so as you are inspecting the arcane pipe, as you look up into the pipe, and the pipe looks down to you, you can see sort of a green slime start rushing towards you, and it will roll itself into initiative.
Excellent. I hope it's a cute gelatinous cube.
That'd be pretty cute, but this is not a huge gelatinous cube.
Gelatinous cylinder.
True.
It is actually a callous living cloud kill.
Perfect. I hope it's doing poison damage.
Yeah, I think it actually is, right? I mean, that's so.
I mean, we're not immune to poison damage.
Yeah, we're just immune to the status effect.
Orin's resistant to poison damage.
Okay. Alright, let me see. Just go with some. Alright, so the two of you there, everyone else is over there. If you want to partake in this battle, roll yourselves into initiative.
I think the Hero's Feast effect is set up to make us immune to poison instead of immune to poisoned.
Well, I think
Well,
Hero's Feast
actually-
is immune to poison.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't say poison. It says immune to poison and frightened.
But is there a difference between poison damage and being poisoned though?
Yeah. Poison damage is poison. Poison condition is poisoned with a ed.
So we're immune to
Okay.
both. So it should be an easy
No.
fight.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's why green dragons are a complete joke at high level in D&D. So.
Like, the Dwarven Resilience is phrased, you had advantage on saving throws against poison. It doesn't say poison damage.
Yeah, it's great design. Anyways.
Oh shit, every time we eat the Hero's Feast, we become cured of all diseases. So we just need another Hero's Feast, and then our disease will go away.
Another Hero's Residuum Blow.
I don't have the spell slots for it. Sad.
Okay, everybody's rolled into initiative. Here we go. Alright, begin combat. Julian, you've won the initiative.
We're just gonna firebolt it. See what that does. I'm gonna re-roll that so I don't have to suffer a critical fail.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a complication. It could be nice, you know, like somebody's life got saved on Thursday with that, natty one.
Yes, but I don't think my luck is that good. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
fair enough.
I'm gonna burn it my last game inspiration to re-roll.
All right, go for it. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit. And then I hit this damage button, and it takes the full damage. All right, no problem. Play passes to the creature. It's gonna try to steal.
It's alright.
All right. Let's see. Multi-attack, 2 magic strikes that deal twice damage. Well, you know, you gotta reward the players for being prepared. Prime forgot to eat their hero's feast before they came to Praxis, so. Yep. Not to spill the tea, but they totally did. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, but they had a math wizard, so that's better than what I can do, I think.
Let's see. The fog. Creature enters the fog for the first turn, starts its turn there. Yeah, I mean, I think the creature would cast a cloud kill, even though, you know, it don't know no better. So that's what it's gonna do. Let's see. Okay, so it's a cloud kill. It's hard to see in the cloud, unless you have dark or blind sight like Andronikos. And there's poison everywhere, but you ate a hearty breakfast, so you're immune. And the creature floats into the cloud like, wah, 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 I'm so clever. No one took any damage, so it's gonna pass to Orin, so it can watch you struggle, unable to see in this cloud of poison.
Alright, Orin can't see
Obviously
in this cloud of
dying
poison.
from the poison that it did to you.
Yeah, he's Let's see.
Oh wait, it says a 40-foot diameter sphere. Yeah, diameter. Why not just say radius, guys? Why use diameter on some spells? Oh my god, sorry. All right,
All right, he'll circle around the cube here, like trying to find a place where he can see. So once he gets here, he'll see the creature. I can see the butt of it coming out of the pipe here. He's gonna target it. He's gonna start stabbing with the. We'll go with the Zephos.
Okay.
Actually, no, we'll go with the Trident. Nice. Dang, that's a big critical hit. Oh, it's got the 2d4 in there, so we'll do force damage.
Okay. Let's see. All I have to do is hit these buttons. Okay. And nice, did it. Apparently it has to make saves, even though it's a living embodiment of the spell. That seems kind of weird. Must take these. The fog lasts 2 turns until the living spell's concentration ends, as if concentrating a spell. Wow. Okay. So it's gonna roll and makes the saves. Okay.
It has disadvantage because of Mage Slayer.
Oh, okay. In that case, it fails. So the the spell disappears.
All right. Third stab. 17.
17 is gonna hit.
All right. Then, as a bonus action, we'll follow it up with the butt.
I feel like living cloud kill to give this monster a little bit of props before it dies. Is an insane monster to send against low level D&D party. It's like CR. It's a quote unquote CR7 monster, but oof, that'd be a rough time.
There's a certain jungle where these things are all over the place.
Oh, is there? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this immune to prone, so it's not gonna roll. Oh, you have to declare.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just hit it, stab it a couple times, then hit it with the butt, and then we'll pass to Andronicus.
All right, Andronicus, to you.
All right, I'm gonna hit it.
A 15 with the flank from your buddy is going to hit, and it does some decent damage there. Oh my god! All right.
And then I hit it again.
Okay. Oh, you hit it again for 30. Okay, sorry. I'm still getting used to the new interface. I keep looking for things that aren't there anymore. As you hit it, the spell disperses in a violent, some might say, wild way. Okay. All right. And to the best of your knowledge, nothing terrible happens as a result. Your quest UI updates 2 out of 3 pipes have been cleared.
Excellent. Warren's looking around the base of the pipe. Anything fall out after it? It's looking for the loot back.
Let's see, the arcane pipe. As you are looking around to see if anything comes loose, you realize that it never really was clogged. It was just living in the pipe.
It was just stinky. All right.
Yeah.
Next up.
All right. Is anybody coming over to Industry Iron with the 2 of them, or are you just leaving these 2 beefy boys to suck it up over there?
Julian will tempt fate and come and assist.
Julian, don't you have your boots? Couldn't you fly over the water?
I mean, I can fly, but I'm guessing that it's not the being in the shit; it's the proximity to the pipe that's the issue.
No, it's definitely the water that is the issue.
Oh, well, in that case, fuck it. I'm getting out of the water.
Okay. So, boys in the water, if you are resistant to fire damage, you will be fine. Otherwise, this water is scalding hot as it comes from the Industry Iron section of the fort.
All right, Oren taps out. He'll let
I'm immune.
He'll let the fire boys deal with this.
Yeah, I'm resistant to fire damage.
Unfortunately, it's not quite hot enough to be lava, which I'm immune to. So you got this. I think the extremes of can't do the in between.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does, yeah, it does.
Alright, there's definitely something wedged up inside. This is a big ball of metal. The water is making it past, but it's like struggling. In your
Yes,
professional opinion, Julian, if these were not adamantine pipes, there would have been a big problem. But since they are, the water is just working so hard to like just push past the debris that's there. But whatever it is, this big sort of like ball of slag that's like blocking the way. Not only is it responsible for what you believe is the superheating of this water, but it is also causing some blockage here. This could be some long-term damage to these pipes, you know what I'm saying? Good thing they called up the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Right, these two right here.
Which one is the?
Let's not start that again.
Don't, please don't. Because that's a tough one. Who's Mario and who's Luigi between Andronicus and Julian?
Mm.
And actually, honestly, that's not that hard.
Paul
Yeah,
is broken.
yeah. Luigi's forgettable. I mean,
Dang! I guess case closed. Case closed. All right. So,
Yeah,
what's the
but
play?
I mean, Andronicus is like definitely has that.
yeah,
Main character strength.
Yeah,
That, Julian lacked.
it's all right, Blue Julian. You're all right.
That's a great question. What's the plan? Julian, do you have any ideas? I mean, this is literally a piece of slag. You're the artificer.
Well, it's just a matter of getting it unstuck. So it could be just a matter of getting, the right push. How, like, are we talking like fire hose strength, like the water's coming out of the pipe because of the blockage sort of spray? Or would it be a case of like, could someone or something get behind the slag and like push it out? Or will we have to like pry at it from the sides?
Prying at the sides might work. Something. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a big, like half melted ball of iron? Question mark. From what you could tell. Again, there's still plenty of water coming through and spraying everywhere, and the water's extremely hot. So, you
can we see the slag from? Do you have to be like up next to it?
You're looking up into the pipe to see it. Yeah, it's like it's about 10 feet up into the pipe, and the pipe is above the water level too.
Andronicus, do you still have the lava axe? Maybe get the axe behind it and then turn it into lava. Maybe you'd have to melt the slag.
I think Sibo has it.
I mean, I could, if I could see it, I could reduce it.
Andronicus, are you still immune to lava?
Julian's just gonna fly up and he's gonna take battle tax, like try and like get at the edges where it's pried, and like get it like loose.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to jump up and sort of like I'm immune to fire, so I'm just gonna try to jump up and grab onto it, and then climb and get.
I will accept a crafting check from you. This is a DC 25. However, for every amount you fail the check by, you're going to take twice that much fire damage from being burned. Andronicus, I need an athletics check from you. The DC is also 25. Both of these will need to succeed to dislodge the creature.
Crafting's not there anymore. What do you want?
Oh, right. Okay, so your tools
Arcana?
might be back. Let's see. Are your tools back on your sheet?
Yeah, I've got Smith's tools and Thieves' tools.
Yeah. Yeah, so either of those would work because they should all have the same proficiency as the artificer,
right? You have expertise. You have expertise with them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense. So great class. All right. So we got. Give me rolls. I want to see it.
All right. I'm gonna assume heavy stance here.
Oh,
I get an expertise die. Is that
D4? Yeah.
D4? Okay, so I'm gonna athletics and then D4.
All right, yeah, you didn't even need the D4.
I don't care that I don't need it, I gotta roll anyway.
Oh, you guys do an incredible job. All right. So yeah, you hear a rumbling in the pipe, and you see the hunk of slag, kind of pulsating with light, and you hear a grinding sound, and you know that it is coming loose. You may want to move. You may want to move back.
All right, Julian
I
will
got on
fly
top
back
of
out.
it, so I could just write it down, I guess. But
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a baller move.
I feel
That's-
like
that's
it's
fine,
more
that's
dangerous
fine.
Might get
trying to
squished by
get
molten.
around and under it and get out than it is to just wait and then go after it.
Fair. All right. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it doesn't squish Andronicos.
All right. So as it comes out of the pipe with you, and you ride it down into the water, you realize that the slag is unfurling and unfolding from the sort of chunk of metal that it was into a very rough, almost like simian, like very primitive, metallic form, and it's gonna roll into initiative.
Golem.
It is a golem. So let's see, where is it? There we go.
We're still an initiative from.
Oh, my
before.
bad.
We need to get.
And that. Okay, so anybody that wants to roll into this, you could roll into it. Right. Looks like everybody's rolled in except for the Siebes. Here we go. Bloop. All right. We don't need this. And there we go. All right. Wow. No one's in a hurry here. Sibo wins the initiative with a 13. Don't see that all the time. All right. So before we do anything, I'm gonna go clear tracker. All right. So, oh yeah.
You're
So-
you're probably gonna make me steal, but I was gonna say, Julian would shout out, perhaps we can win it to our side. It was just dumped. Let's talk to it first.
Okay. Does anybody want to do that? Sibo will ready a Eldritch Blast if that is the intention.
Yeah, pass it to Julian. Let him talk to the
All right.
this
All right.
guy.
Okay. He passes back to you, Julian.
All right. Julian's going to say, Mighty Golem, we have freed you, and it is clear that you were just cast aside by the denizens of this tower. Join forces with us. Let us help you get vengeance and help you find purpose in this world. Be your own being. And I guess that'll be a persuasion.
That is a persuasion, and the creature does have an intelligence of 3, and it does understand the languages of its creator, but cannot speak. So, I will allow this, but I'm going to reveal your roll, and I am setting this at a DC 30.
Okay. I'm going to
because this
use
is a
my last
very powerful enemy. So.
I'm going to use Demon Inspiration to roll with advantage.
But you did bring up some good talking points.
One.
Nobody likes getting flushed down the toilet.
Aren't we seen as the people that dumped him?
No, he's a different
Okay.
breed of dragon.
So did you say you were rolling this with advantage or no?
Yes.
All right. Unfortunately, it would be very hard for you to hit this at all, right? Because you only have a +9, so you're at 19. You could try to re-roll and see if you could get close enough for a sack plus, whatever else you got going on. Didn't you answer the Faxpiration question?
I did.
Too? Yeah.
Fuck it,
So I
dude.
mean,
Fuck it, go for it. I'll
All right,
mark it
let's re-roll
down.
shit.
Faxpiration is a D10 at your current level, I believe. And then okay. Holy shit.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, you
All
gonna
right,
burn, you gonna burn the Faxpiration?
I'm going to burn the Faxpiration.
You
Okay.
could save the Faxpiration, just do a sack.
You go do a sack for it?
It's in combat sack.
Alright.
Come on.
All right. The creature, it looks at you and it can't vocalize, but it nods its head.
We're gonna need
And
another.
we end combat.
We're gonna need another simming, really big trident. All right, Oran's gonna go over to this goatling.
Is this just gonna go out?
It just
killing?
walks along the bottom. It's just trying to be as close to Julian as it can.
It's a pity we can't add him to the SIBO network. Because I think we're capped out at this point.
It takes a while to reestablish a connection. But that's all the pipes.
Nah, do you think it's worth waking this goaling up and seeing if it learned anything before it was flushed?
I mean, we're able to make an ally of this golem.
Would it tell? Well, from what we know about goatlings, would it even tell us the truth?
You see, Orin's holding his golden cursed poison dagger. He's like, "You're right, Maya," and he's gonna go to like kill the goatling.
Oh, okay. You killed the goatling?
Well, he's going to it. Unless anybody... He stopped. He's like,
all this time in trouble. If it got flushed, perhaps give it a chance. And he doesn't know who or what we are. Just let it be.
It's a goatling, Julian.
You give it to the hag. This is her domain, after all.
It's the bag of 13 temp HP right here. All right.
Going to be doing better than before. I suggested initially that we just topple the whole bloody tower, but no, we're going and doing this the hard way.
Not to save this creature. Horn holds it up by the horn. these things are unequivocally evil, Julian. We've faced them.
Don't disagree. However, if we're going to go about this with a certain intention, let's commit.
He tosses it your way, says, "You carry it then."
I physically can't.
Well, it looks like it's gonna fucking float there, because I'm not carrying that thing.
Come on.
Girl, would you be so kind as to pick up the goat licking? Carry it?
I've got him.
Yeah, you got him.
Never mind. Andronicus has it. I'm sorry.
You princess carrying him.
So as you pick him up,
I'm
Andronicus,
a sack of potatoes carrying him.
he says, you hear the goatling murmur. He says,
I'm sorry, chef.
So you were in the kitchens then?
Well, that's 3 words. How do you do that?
"Oh, okay, sorry." He says, "Sorry, chef." There we go. All right. As you exit, these guys are like talking in Aquan, and then unblushing.
I look unblushing one in the eye and I start washing myself in the water.
Okay. Unblushing
Power
says, "You guys are already done. That's incredible. You were only in there for 40 minutes."
Hmm.
All right. As you approach, the Getis, the Sea Fury, says, "Oh, you're still alive."
Yes.
It's not that different from washing Fred.
You 3, go and check their work. So these 3 swim off. These toadies that are gonna narc on you if you didn't do a good job. Let's see. Hold on, Andronicus. I gotta have these dudes follow you. You've already picked up two additional people on your journey here. All right, so they go in. Time passes as you guys are waiting for them to check your work. Do you want to do anything, or do you just kind of vibe?
Orin's looking around, seeing if they can if they can see anything that looks like a terminal that might be
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, he'll do a nonchalant. Just
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing.
Okay, fair enough.
perception.
Maya, Orin, it's everything everywhere. There's a lot going on.
All at once.
Yeah. Maya, you don't see anything that looks like a panel. I mean, you do see these beautiful, decorated with like mermaids and sirens and tritons, archways and stuff like that, and the impeccably built infrastructure of this adamantine tower. But yeah, you don't see a control panel.
Ugh.
Okay. About 15 minutes goes by. And then the guys return and they say, it's incredible. The Overlord of Filth is very pleased, and all 3 pipes are flowing. Great efficiency. And she says,
Well, I would say you new recruits have done an excellent job. Why don't you go grab something to eat?
and she
Ooh.
motions for the stairs.
Consider yourselves on an extended lunch break. I'll see you in 2 hours.
2 hours. That's way longer than Fred ever gave us.
Yeah, this guy's like, dang, I wish I got a 2-hour lunch break. And she says,
Well, then you should have gone in the shit room, shouldn't you?
Looked like it hadn't been done in years. Is this how you serve Lord
Oh.
Sidon?
I'm doing
man.
my
Oh,
part.
June's gonna like smack you in the side, like, no, not now.
He looks away, ashamed of himself, and Getis says,
Exactly. It's so hard to find good workers these days. Apparently, we were supposed to be looking in the dregs of the ocean for them.
Exactly.
Your turtle cred would be proud of you. Excellent, excellent work.
one of them murmurs, if I had 2 hours, I don't know where I would go. The arena? Maybe the opera house? I don't know. There's so many things to choose from.
Over the network, Julian's thinking, arena, opera house?
Yeah, you hear that guy? You hear that, guys? There's an arena.
No, we're not going in doing
Just
another
quick 15-minute boss rush. In and out.
All right.
I was gonna say over the network that if we're moving up, be careful because if we run into anybody with a third eye, they'll see right through us.
We'll just stand behind the Iron Golem like Scooby-Doo. Have him go first.
So these are the stairs we talked about. The stairs that are each 5 feet tall.
True.
Oh shit, that's right.
So how are you guys handling the stairs?
I'll backpack Sibo.
Okay.
I guess I could ask the golem to like help some people that need help.
Okay.
It's burning up, right?
It'd be hard to climb the stairs with that goatling, Andronicus.
I hold up the goatling in one hand, I slide him onto the step, and then I jump up, and then I do it over and over again.
Orin
Aw.
frowns. Could just leave him here.
Oh wait, my notes say each stair is 3.5 feet tall. Suck it, mediums. That's what it says. All right, fair enough. Okay, so I will take you guys to the next floor.
The base, or the welcome floor.
Yes, this is like the lobby of the hotel. Is where you're going next. I've had
Welcome
a lot of
to Praxis. Do you have a reservation?
a lot of my maps this morning were getting to 98 and then just sort of vibing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's that last 2% that gets you, you know.
Apparently. Oh, there it goes.
It's the hardest to get out.
Amen. Let's see. Do this.
It's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference.
All right. There we go. All right, so I'll take you guys over to this map, or did it already put you on this map? No, it didn't put you on this map. All right.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about this floor, shall we? Okay. Where's the description of this room? Chamber levels. Okay. So there is a statue of Sidon dominating the wall of this room, the first floor entrance. This grandiose floor has a ceiling 120 feet tall. This is after, by the way, you guys climbed up about 80 feet worth of stairs. So it's a good thing you went to Aregia to kind of get that training done. There were walls all around you. You were basically inside an adamantine tube. Now you are exiting the adamantine tube into a beautiful marble, I don't know what it calls, palisade, bridge, very ornate situation. Exquisite tiling has been placed in the marble, and as you sort of get to floor level, you see that there's a massive swimming pool. In the swimming pool, you can see sharks of unusual design, and they have devilish horns and raw red flesh, way too many teeth, and a cunning intelligence in their eyes as they swim around, looking over at you guys. On this, we'll call it eastern wall, is a massive statue of Sidon that goes from floor to ceiling, basically a 100-foot tall statue of Sidon. All right. You can see the what you believe are the front doors over here. They seem to be locked and barred. This staircase is open, like a spiral staircase in like a old haunted house kind of thing. You know, like an iron spiral staircase. So it becomes a bit more tricky here climbing the stairs, because if you were in a hurry on these stairs and having to make skill checks, you might fall between the stairs and fall very, very far before hitting more stairs and bouncing off of those, maybe going into the pool with the sharks, that whole thing. But you have 3.5 foot tall stairs that go up for 120 feet before you get to the next floor. So I guess start climbing.
What do you guys think the mess hall is?
Does it matter?
Not necessarily, but
We're going to the prison, right?
just speculating.
Also, this blue dot means I'm still seamed.
We could.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah.
wonder why it wore off for some of you when I took you over to this map.
All
weird.
PCs, it looks like.
I mean, I had a different image for Julian, and it like switched back to the standard.
Probably because we're have a bunch of multi tokens, and our default token is this.
That's probably what's confusing it, is the Momo's default token is probably
Yeah.
overriding. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so you guys just you don't want to hang out with these sharks or anything?
I mean, I don't think we want to be eaten.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess. Jeez.
Andronicus, you want to ask those sharks how they're doing?
Sure.
So does Andronicus' power, does that only work if he sticks his head in the water, or can he like from the land he can like talk to the sharks?
It's pretty magical, so I would assume he can just, talk to him.
They're probably used to it with all the other titans that are around here.
I swim over to the edge of the pool, though.
like, what's
But, you can't,
up?
but Andronicus can't understand them, so.
Yeah, I can't understand them in return. They can just
Hey,
understand
come
me.
on. You can get a
Oh,
vague
okay.
impression.
Telepathically, the sharks will talk to all of you, and they will say, you will hear one of the sharks say, "Ah, who is this? Who is this that comes from down below?"
We're new here. You know where the mess hall is?
We got a 2-hour lunch break.
Are you here to feed us?
I could bring you something
We
back from the
grow
chow hall.
bored with this life of idolatry. Surely, Father Storm, Lord Ocean has more in store for us than this. And then the other one telepathically says, yes, we hunger for flesh. Flesh of his enemies. Flesh of the innocent. When will we be released back into the ocean? Tell us.
These are all great questions.
We could bring you something back from the Chow Hall.
Okay, they're gonna roll an insight on you.
Orange
Are you actually
genuine.
gonna bring... Oh, okay, he's genuine? Okay,
Yep.
dang.
And if we get to the Chow Hall, I mean,
Okay. One of them says, what about that goatling? You could leave that for us.
we could leave that.
He's not innocent. You don't want him.
That's true. A lot of blood on that one's hands.
And the other one says, and the taste.
What was that?
The taste is not worth it.
Yeah, he is disgusting right now.
Pulled that one out of a sewer pipe.
Alright, they just sort of languidly swim around. Thanks to your seeming, everything seems okay.
It's seeming fine. Andronicus, if you were to just slip and slide it over the stairs into the water, no one would blame you.
I would, Orin.
Alright. So, Team Triton heads further up the stairs. You've already climbed 80 feet of these stairs. I'm gonna say that unless you can explain how you are handling these stairs, people without athletics, I should say. People without athletics, how are you circumventing the stairs? If you do not have training in athletics, I'm gonna need some constitution saves against exhaustion. Because this is very hard work climbing these stairs.
Am I able to just like, all right, next, and like help them up the stairs?
Everybody.
you do it. Everybody is getting that boost from you. The PDO, SIBO, the Goatling.
Whoever's not. How many people aren't proficient in athletics?
I'm not proficient, but
your B team is handling their own business for this
Particular thing. So it's just I'm
Can
just
you not
asking for
fly
core.
up the stairs,
Yeah.
Julian?
I mean, Julian can probably just fly.
I can fly, but I only have 240 minutes of fly time.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually need to turn that off. Like, and to that point, Crash, how long would it have taken us to sort out getting the golem free? Would that have been like 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
Oh, yeah, they already covered it. They said you were in there for 40 minutes, and then it took 15 minutes to check your work, and then
Oh, but how much of that 40 was the golem where Julian would have needed to use his flying shoes?
Oh, yeah, let's just say 10 minutes.
All right.
Alright, what Oren's doing for SIBO is he ties SIBO up into a rope of climbing, and then he's holding one end of the rope to give it its command word, and then he's just directing the other end of the rope to go up the stairs.
So SIBO's being reverse slinkied up the stairs? That's amazing.
Pretty much. Could hold up to 3,000 pounds, so he got SIBO wrapped up in it.
So would the golem be able to carry us, or are they sort of part of the B team?
Well, I think you and
the golem
SIBO
is definitely not on the B team. The golem is a free agent.
You and SIBO are the only ones without athletics, I think, right? Because Maya got it now.
I don't have athletics.
Well, if SIBO's being carried by the rope,
I'm trying to figure out a way I can do it.
Would you need me to roll something? Would you need me to roll something to ask the golem if it'd be willing to carry Maya and myself, or at least Maya?
I don't carry Maya. That's fine.
Okay.
Isn't it? Doesn't it burn people when you touch them?
No, it's because of the water, wasn't it?
It does have dangerous body. You're right.
Yeah, I can't touch it. I'll get burnt alive.
You want to be tied up into the rope?
I don't have any other options. Yeah.
Yep, you're going in the rope then.
So dangerous body would be fire related. So would my fire resistance allow me to be carried by it, or would I need to be rolling checks on like damage from it?
Say that your fire resistance would allow you to be carried by it, but yeah, it's one of those things like if it is damaged, it deals fire damage kind of thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. I will ask that it pretty please kindly carry.
Mm.
So
Alright.
it's carrying Julian so that he doesn't have to use up minutes on his sandals plan.
Yep.
So Maya, how are you getting up 200 feet of jumbo stairs?
She's in the
I don't
rope.
know if the rope can work with me and Sibo, then I guess that. Otherwise, I don't have any. I don't really have anything.
I can get 2 ropes
He can
going.
just do a shit ton of rope. Yeah.
I'm basically walking Sibo and Maya. I've got them in the middle part of the rope of climbing, and then the other part he's holding, and then he's got the other end, like the top end that's rising, just rising up the stairs. Because I can have it go in a direction, so we can just have it go along the inside part of the stairs.
Okay, so on average, hold on a second. Okay. All right. So the average to climb 100 floors, normal stairs, is about 20 or 30 minutes to climb 100, which actually ain't that bad. Given that this is not 100 floors, because that would be about 800 feet, and you're only climbing 200 feet, so I'd reduce that by, to a quarter, but then I would triple it because of the size of the stairs. So we go from 30 minutes down to like 7 minutes, but then we triple that back up to about 21 minutes. It's gonna take about 20 minutes for you guys to get up these stairs. So I'll add that to the clock. Alright, and if everyone has come up with a solution for climbing, you do not need to give me a constitution save.
I've drawn a representation of Sibo and Maya here. That's the rope of climbing, and they're knotted into it.
Okay, so you're having the rope of climbing slither up the stairs, dragging them along with it.
Well, they can float because it's the rope of climbing. It can hold itself up, and it can hold up to 3,000 pounds. So I'm assuming they're
Okay.
yeah. So it's like genieing its way up.
That is a brilliant solution. No one has to make any saves. Okay, let's continue up the stairs.
Excellent.
When we come around the corner and somebody's there watching us.
What are they gonna say? We gotta.
You guys are just crushing this dungeon. You're already on the 3rd floor. That's incredible.
Oh yeah. I guess it'd be the second, because the second floor is the freezer, right? This floor we're going into now is the freezer.
Actually, the next several floors are residentials.
Okay.
Okay. So according to this here document, hold on.
I guess when we got up here, did we see any control panels around this this front entrance?
Not currently, no. I mean, you'd think they would label the control panels. It'd be pretty obvious, right? Also, there's a woman with you that knows exactly what they look like. So I feel like she would tell you, if there were, just, maybe she would tell you if you guys saw them. Let's see. Alright, I already finished basement, first floor, and then residentials. Okay, so troop barracks, there are, yikes, 4 floors of residential. Each one is roughly the size of a large town or a small, be a large town. The first one is size huge. It is for the Cyclopes. You guys, I'll put you on this map, but this is representative, I guess, of each floor that you would reach. Alright, here we go. So... Oh, and there would be some guards here. Hold on.
So, I don't think we're supposed to see the text that says floor 3.
Do you see through walls and stuff? Are there no?
No,
it's just there.
Yeah, the
That's
text
weird.
shows.
I wonder why you can see the text.
It's not. Maybe it's not hidden.
I mean,
does
probably like
text have to be hidden?
I think so.
All right. So floor 3 Minotaur Chambers, it's literally like the same map over and over again. So yeah, I'll hide it to lower confusion, but here we go. Okay. This is still the Geigen floor though. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Cyclope. There we go. All right. Continue.
Well, those guys.
They're Cyclopses.
That's the special kind, though, right? That gets stronger the more you fight it.
They look like juvenile versions of those, yes.
Nice. I think we need one of the hearts. What do we need the hearts of one of those things for? Something.
With the goal of the rock, the heart of a blemish, and then something to make the storm giant thing.
Is it got to be a fully grown blemish? Just spitballing here.
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And your guard, Orange just climbing up the stairs, sit repping them, walking Sibo and Maya here.
All right. Can you guys move, or this is? Oh, it's paused. My bad. All right, go for it. I don't know why it keeps pausing.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Kati says that's a control panel.
We sure.
Yes.
We're over the Sibo network.
As you reach the top of the stairs, this guy says, in Thylea, he says, whoa, 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 what are you doing? This here is Cyclops. Is Cyclops allowed in this floor? As he points to the door, you see an eyeball, a metallic set of eyelids open, and then an interior set of eyelids open in a different direction, and you see a fleshy eye in the door. Look at all of you.
Don't Cyclops typically have one eye?
They grumble, and this one says, "We are blemish. We are Cyclops, but that is the temple."
You're breaking up a little bit.
It's the Gen Can are the evolution of the Cyclops mind. We are the evolution of the Cyclops body.
Grew a second eye. Should go by Biclops, maybe. They
kind of look at each other.
Clops.
Ooh, yeah, just drop the style entirely and just go by Clops.
This one says, I don't have to take this from fish. Get out of here, or I'll eat you.
Fair. Alright, or it'll keep going, but game's fine.
Okay. Is it paused again? Why does it keep pausing? Okay.
Take it over the Sibo network, or it'll say, should we try and ice these guys to get to the control panel? Keep going.
Let's
I
keep
mean, there's
going.
only two, but
Let's come back.
that door seems to have an eye on us. Looking at the door and looking at the fleshy eye, does it seem like a Titan eye? Third eye?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you may give me a... I would say we don't have crafting anymore, which is a damn shame. I would say that this would probably be an Arcana roll then, because this is magical crafting.
Alright, yeah, this is really bad for Maya, so.
Okay. That's fine.
Well,
you don't have to know everything. It's okay. Oh, yeah, you have no idea what's the situation with the eye.
Right.
It definitely has that vibe, right? The design vibe, but whether or not it is a Titan eye or functions like a Titan eye, you're not sure.
Okay. Maya would say
As you
over
guys
the
are
network,
heading up the
she has no
stairs,
idea what that I wonder what that eye does.
These guys are talking to each other in Giant. Can anybody understand Giant?
Maya can understand giant.
I do.
Oh, okay. So Maya, they're just talking a lot of shit about you guys, about how the fish, they're gonna be the first on the shores of Mitros. Those guys are just dead fish walking. Can't wait to scoop their bodies up off the beach and stuff them in our gullets.
Fucking Biclops.
All right, so up you go.
Just saying, we get 2 juvenile hearts. Maybe that'd be enough.
Just mash them together like in a
Yeah.
video game.
Staros
Like,
can figure
Maya
it
says,
out.
I mean, we could just. I don't know what that. I don't know if that thing will see us. The door.
Should we try and stop on the freezer level to find Icicles?
Might be worth a shot. Also, the freezer level, their control panel might be less guarded. It like.
All right, you guys can't see anything anymore, right?
No.
Nope.
All right, excellent. Okay.
What if Icicles is working for the enemy? What do we do then?
Are you trying to convince them to not work for the enemy?
Okay. You guys reach the Minotaur residential floor. Yeah. All right. Once again, people say, "Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! This here's the Minotaur floor. What are you fish folk doing here?" And yet again, the eye on the door opens and looks around. This guy says, "Don't listen to him. We're all on the same side, my brothers and sisters. And, I'm not sure exactly how Tritons work, but whatever you are, know that you are my friend. Together, we will liberate these lands from those who stole them, those who do not belong, who have killed our ancestors, enslaved our people, and chased us from our homelands. I appreciate that you have risen up from your sunken kingdoms to lend aid to us air breathers, that we might find a home like you. Thank you. Thank you. The other one looks over at him and says, "Hey, laying it on kind of thick."
No, he has a good point. We're all children of Sidon.
Yeah, you got a funny voice for a Triton, this one says.
We're all children of Sidon.
Damn, Andronicos. He's doing that right next to you. Damn.
I just look at him like, dude, what the fuck? I look over at the Minotaur and I say in Minotaur because I speak their language also. I say it's big of you to be here supporting Lord Sidon after he supported the Minotaur slave trade in what the fuck is the name of the city?
Mitros.
Welcoming Minotaur Hero says, "Oh, who told you that?"
It was Queen Valis who allowed it. She is the leader of that city and approved of the behaviors and the treatments.
Oh, I heard it was that little bitch boy Acastus, the one that worships Sidon.
Oh man, when you say little bitch boy and Castus, they both start laughing. Oh man, they're looking around like hee hee hee. Like this, like that's funny, dude. That's real funny stuff. And then this guy says,
Between you and me, Acastus is the greatest fool of them all. He has no idea what's coming, cozened in as he was by the Sidonite order. What a fool! What an imbecile!
and the two of them are just laughing so hard they're holding each other up.
Can I attempt to make an Arcana check on the eye since?
Oh yeah,
I saw...
sure. Like Maya kind of points it out to you, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do with this thing. Yeah.
Too bad we don't have magic mouth and recorded them saying that.
Okay. You get the sense that it is definitely some sort of security device
It seems like if the door was unmanned, the door would still be able to process visitors. Which is to say the door may or may not be some sort of construct.
Okay. Julian will disseminate this over the SIBO network to everybody.
Does it become a construct that has true sight?
I mean, if it does, you're pretty fucked.
Yep, that's my thinking exactly.
Yeah, it's looking right at you.
Yeah, Julian would say it's possible, but we don't know. Probably not, considering no alarms have gone off since we've passed 2 of these now.
Orange shrugs. He keeps walking his Sibo Maya upstairs.
Okay. All right, so you guys just keep going.
Yep.
Just crushing the super dungeon. Just crushing it, guys.
You have a point with the support of the Minotaur slave trade and Mitros driving a further wedge between settler and native relations.
And I'm glad that someone else realizes that Acastus is a little bitch boy. Not just us, but like everyone else.
Okay. The next floor is the centaur floor.
So this...
What's up?
I was gonna say, so this is the Clop Clop floor.
The Clop Clop floor?
That's what Johnny was calling this, the Biclops, alright? There, Julian was...
Dang. If Nesta could hear you guys right now.
That's why
Now, I
almost...
thought what I was doing was insensitive.
That's why I almost didn't say it, alright? It's OOC. I don't need to go to HR.
Alright, let's see. You guys reach the centaur floor. And up ahead, you hear a male and female voice having a heated discussion. And the female says, I grow tired of guard duty. I seek bloodshed, violence. I want to trample down the lives of the settlers, feel their bones crushed beneath my hooves, and know that their blood nourishes the land that we will reclaim. And the other voice says, don't be in such a hurry to throw your life away. The settlers are strong, and they have these guys called the Heroes of Prophecy. They're apparently pretty cool. And she says, that's impossible. No one could be cooler than Lord Sidon. Also, what do you know about these Heroes of Prophecy? I heard that they're a bunch of bumbling fools, and that, if anything, they're just playthings of Lady Lutheria. And then this guy says, well, Lady Lutheria is in and of herself something worthy of fear, is she not? And then, this conversation just kind of continues. Until they see you, because they're good guards. And the woman says, hold on a second. What are fish folk doing this far up the tower? You're not normally permitted out of the basement.
You did an excellent job on cleaning duty. Been given 2 hours of lunch leave.
That hag. She doesn't follow any of the protocols.
Not gonna have
You
much...
have your own base right at the feet of Hergeron, at the bottom of the ocean. Why not go there? Why do you have to bring your stink up the stairs?
Listen, lady, we've only got 2 hours, and it takes about 2 hours to get up and down the stairs, so we're gonna keep it moving.
This guy says, let's not be hasty here. Look, they must be escorting this war machine. And she says, well, it's a pretty shoddy war machine if I've ever seen one. It doesn't even look like Lord Sidon like all the others. And he says, well, maybe this one's a prototype. You don't know. And she says, why are you always looking for the positives in things? This is terrible. Look at it. It's ugly. Iron Warrior, he looks around, and he just goes, "Argh."
I just
Julian will go up to him and pat his leg and whisper, you're not ugly, you're wonderful.
He points to himself. "Argh." And he just,
Yes.
you see little lava tears running down his face.
No, don't cry. Don't let them get to you. They're just...
Is that
They don't
is
understand
that
you.
robot crying? That's ridiculous. Just get out of here. Your stink, your look. I hate it. It is only through the glory of Lord Sidon that such disparate races could find common ground.
Yeah, well, you better stick to the common ground. Stay away from the sea.
Why would I go in the sea? The fish shit in it.
Yeah, well, the water washes it away. What happens? Nah. What happens to shit on land? Just sits there.
Over the Seaboat Network, Julie's just be like, let it go. Just, no, it's not worth it.
The Warrior Centaur champion says, she doesn't mean it. It's fine. I hope you enjoy your break. I'm sure it's well earned. You're very brave to come up the tower.
Thank you very much. Hail Sidon.
Orin
Hail
turns
Sidon!
Orin turns to you, Andronic, and says, "Is this what you deal with?"
I mean, basically.
Well, it's a little tricky because he's a famous athlete, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he kind of gets, like, you know, a little bit better treatment than most Tritons would. You know? Very problematic. All right.
If not for that curse.
Yeah. So, yeah, if they could remember him, when they could remember him, he was treated like a goddamn prince. So, all right. The next floor is for all the medium followers. All the medium-sized followers. So, hold on a second. I paused it this time, brain. I'm the one that paused it. All right. Let's see. Where is this? Where are these guys? Praxis. Because maybe you guys are like, these dudes? We could take these dudes. Let me see. Do I not have any of these regular guys? Oh, they didn't make it in? Here we go. Okay. Very awkward because they still have a ginormous fucking door even though they're medium sized. Alright, unpause. Here, I'll just move you guys up because I'm assuming you're just doing the same thing. And my might go into the wall. Alright,
No!
goodbye. Goodbye,
Close my eyes.
How much damage do you take for phasing into adamantium?
D10 at the end of your turn in it.
No.
As you approach, good-looking champion tosses his head side to side and says, "Hail! What business do you have here in the residential district?"
Greetings. We're heading up to get lunch.
Truly. Why not just go back to the underwater base? Is there something particular you're after?
Ortal turn.
Chef Ramses's food is highly sought after. I assume then you have a meal ticket pass. And he begins to approach like a police officer that's pulled somebody over.
Orin's patting his pockets, looking over, like, did she give you the passes?
You see that Iron Warrior is also like patting down invisible pockets looking for, he's kind of just mimicking what Orin's doing.
She gave the passes to someone, didn't she? You didn't lose them.
Oh no. The hag?
Indeed.
She never follows protocol. Oh my goodness. The chef is going to be very upset. Private dining is the only thing that's upstairs, and you need a special ticket for that.
Oh man, we just spent an hour.
I'm sorry to tell you, yeah, you wasted your time climbing all these stairs. You might as well just turn back now. I would be so sad for you to climb all of these stairs only to be turned away.
Well, maybe there's something we can work out with the chef.
Oof, he is a dangerous man. I don't know if I would want to test him.
We did a great job on cleaning details, so maybe they've got similar work for us up there.
Yes, I can smell. The odor is pungent.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a bit sick.
Yes, you look a bit peaky. You know, the chef's food could take care of that. It is said that every meal he prepares is a hero's feast.
Oh. You know what these, you wouldn't happen to...
How he manages it with a crew entirely composed of goatlings, I'll never know. Such is the man's skill, his dedication to the craft.
Guess maybe we should return his goatling then.
Oh! You you have a goatling with you? Yes, I think that's the only place they're allowed in the tower, and only by the chef's special request. Any of them maenads who birth goatlings, the goatlings are usually just, fed to something.
It's probably for the best.
If you hunger for something different than food, you might be able to find the pleasure room. There are nymphs and maenads aplenty.
Well, we don't know about the pleasure room, but we have heard of the arena on these higher floors.
Oh, yes! The other guard comes running over. He says, "It's so cool. There's this giant ball. It chases you around. It's made of adamantine. It is said that it could crush the bones of even a god." And then the guy says, "Don't forget the spinning blades." And the guy says, "Oh, yeah! They come out of the floor. Spinning blades." And then the other one says, "Ah, yes, and the dragons!" And the other one says, "Oh my god, the dragons! Ah, champions of the arena they are! Incredibly spiteful, cruel, killing machines."
Orin's got a hand on his chin, like, so it's like an obstacle course, a time trial of sorts.
This guy says, "Well, let me put it this way. The arena is not designed for brutish oafs, but for the true hoplite, a master of acrobatics. A dexterous fighter's arena." And then this one says, "You seem to have a curious look in your eye, fishman. Is it something that interests you?"
Orin just, he gives him one of these kind of shrugs. He's like, "Well, I've been known to be sort of a dexterous individual myself. Swimming around. Gets the body limber and athletic."
Indeed, but if we're going to return this goatling and possibly see about lunch, we should.
We only
probably
have a
get going.
2-hour break.
That's true,
Yes.
but how long is this arena? How long could it possibly take? More 2, 3
Oh.
minutes?
No, usually, the bouts, in the heat of battle, time sort of fades away, and they just go on about how cool the arena is. Apparently there's some dragons that fight in the arena.
There's dragons that fight in the arena.
Golarian's a huge fan of them. Oh, and the guy says, "Oh, you don't know about the dragons?" And the other one says, "Well, I guess they wouldn't. They're always down in the sea." "Oh, yes, in Praxis, we have dragons. In fact, that's how we're supplying the Dragonlords. The Dragonlords of Sidon. The elite aerial unit that's going to be used in the war. Surely you've heard about it."
Orin he's turning to Julian, he's like, "Yeah, they've got dragons. That's how they supply the Dragonlords." He's just replying, just retailing everything back, trying to get them enticed by the arena. It's like,
Over the network, Julian's like, "We don't have time for this. This is good intel, but we need to get going."
Over the SIBO now, he says, "But think of it, an arena where there's no, we're not placing the entire stakes of the crew.
From Eutheria's arena, we don't have time for another boss rush.
We're not wagering our immortal souls on this one, though. This could just be,
we're just wagering our time and our effectiveness while we're here."
It could just be your immortals.
Winsome turns to Good Looking and says, "It's probably for the best. That fishman looked a little too slow for the arena."
Hold on. What's the grand prize for winning this arena?
The guy turns around and says, "The grand prize? Well, first of all, you'd be competing against some of the greatest heroes from all of Thylea's history. You are aware that they have opened the gates of heaven itself. Heroes from earlier ages have come through to fight in this war. That's how important it is to liberate the lands from these usurpers."
Orin turns and he puts a hand on Julian. He says, "There might be second edition thieves competing. I can finally prove myself against."
And then the Good Looking says, "Well, currently I think Galaran has taken the seat of Arena Master. He is the one who doles out the many rewards, be it treasures from the vaults or a blessing from his godly might." And this guy says, he is the son of death. He might give you some protection against Lady Lutheria."
Hear that? Protection against Lady Lutheria, Jewel, or guy.
Maya, you give me a religion check.
Right.
Otherwise, you can have Sibo roll it if you want. Okay. You're not really sure 100% with the Galaron thing. You kind of remember talking about this before. Like, he's the favored child of Lutheria. Like, she trained him in everything that she does. Like, if something happened to her, it's assumed that he would step in.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, he's like Death Junior.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this guy says, we have talked you too long. I'm sorry to keep you from your break. We're just so excited to help the natives take back their land from those who came before. And you do notice that these guys are, like, it looks like a human and a half-elf. And they're like, while our ancestors are outsiders, we are sons of Thylea and loyal servants to Sidon, god of strength. We will fight his war, and we will show our fellows the error of their ways. In the world that comes next, they will still have a place. So says Lord Sidon.
What floor is the arena on?
Let me actually double check. Hold on.
Imagine Julian's like pulling him away.
Oh, the arena is on
I can try.
The arena is on the heavens.
Floor 7.
Yes, above the freezer, the prison, the forge, you will find the heavens. But
Well.
if you only have 2 hours and you spent 1 hour climbing the stairs, I don't think you'll have time to compete, friend. Don't worry, we go to war soon, and my understanding is that you Tritons will be the forward marine force. You'll be storming the beaches of Mitros after sinking their ships from below the waves.
Orin's he's shepherding his Sibo and Maya rope as he makes his way to the stairs.
A battle we look forward to.
He checks his wrist
For the
sundial.
glory of Sidon and the liberation of Thylea.
Hail Sidon.
Right. So
as soon as we're out of earshot of them, I'm like, Sibo, right, Valis, tell them about the Triton thing.
he says, already on it, already on it.
If we go quickly, I think we could fit this arena into our 2 hours break.
Technically, if we collapse
if
the
you
tower,
break up the
we've
arena
beaten
one more
the
bloody
arena.
time, I'm going to go make it a point to go find the brothel and fuck all the nymphs.
Well, you wouldn't do.
Pretty nice. It does sound pretty nice.
You're not very dexterous, Julian. You wouldn't do well in this arena. It's for dexterous guys. Acrobatic people, you know.
Because it's all about...
All right, let's see. The next floor, now that you've finished all 4 residential floors, okay, the next floor is the freezer. Okay. Let me get that set up for you guys. All right, if you do not have resistance to cold or cold weather gear, this is going to be a bad floor. Does anybody have one or the other of those?
I'm immune to cold, boy.
Okay.
I had cold weather gear, but I don't think I was wearing it when we went swimming. So,
Okay.
I've got neither. We just stand near the golem.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Icy hot.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. As long as you are adjacent to the golem, you do not have to worry about the cold of this floor. That's a great idea. Take a deep inspiration for that one.
Nice.
That was good. All right. Dang, Will's bullshit is like on 11. He's on 11 for this dungeon. All right, that's what it's all
I mean,
about.
he's really wanting to divert for.
If we
for that
save,
arena, though.
think about how much time we've saved on these last floors. I mean, it sounds like we have enough time for a quick arena. Quick.
So
15.
As you guys reach the floor level, because you were inside a tube again, you can see and hear a heart very slowly pulsating over here, trapped in ice.
You can see through a lot of the ice, but it gets too thick right around here to see beyond. All right, you may continue exploring.
Think of it, guys, our 4th arena.
Oren, if we knock the tower down, technically we've won the arena.
No.
There's no guards on this. There's no
Yeah.
guards on this.
There doesn't seem to be any guards in this console. Katya says this might be our chance.
Is there an eyeball?
There doesn't seem to be an eyeball either.
We should also see if we can find
Naya's gonna
Icicles.
take a look through the ice and see if she sees anything like in the ice.
Okay.
I could, maybe watching us.
All right.
Warren's looking around for Icicles.
Crash, I think I'm stuck.
Oh, you're stuck. Eh? How about now? You're right here.
Oh, then I don't know what the hell I'm clicking on because there's like a ghost Julian in the back or something.
Really? You might be rubber banding, maybe.
All right, in that case, let me refresh.
So Maya, your perception for the first time in a long time was terrible. All the chattering of your NPCs, Katya, everyone else. Oren, your perception was really good. You hear the sounds of a battle coming from ahead and to the left.
There's a battle ahead and to the left. Icicles could be in trouble.
You hear some roars, some kind of screams, and then you hear people being like, "Never give up, never surrender." And you hear the galloping of hooves, and you hear like big boys clomping around. It's like a whole thing's happening.
We should go check it out.
While that's happening, should we take a look at the controls?
Divide and conquer, yeah, good idea.
Okay. So you're gonna split the party?
I don't know. We should split the party, but
Anybody that wants
I
to
think we could-
benefit from Iron Warrior needs to stay near Iron Warrior.
Should bring the warrior with us.
instead of getting involved in the battle, should we just take a look at the thing first?
Yes, let's look at the controls first.
While no one's here.
All right, I'm gonna go check and see if Icicles needs help. No one's gonna leave the gold.
Yeah, I'll go with you, Oren.
Oh God.
Oren, do you have protection from cold?
Nope.
Resistance to cold?
Okay. As soon as you move away from Iron Warrior, you know that prolonged exposure to this floor is going to be fatal.
How long? Prolonged.
You feel like it's gonna be in every 10 minutes kind of thing.
I've got time.
Andronicos, it's brisk, yo. It's nice.
It's nice.
This is refreshing.
If I go unconscious, drag me back. But we gotta see if Icicles is here. Or Testicles. We said we'd look for his brother.
Yep.
Alright, so Katya reiterates to you that no teleporting into or out of the tower. Every floor has a control panel. Control panels have alarm buttons. From here, we can dispel the forbiddance effect for this floor for up to 1 hour at a time. Mechanically, it's a dispel magic DC 19 or an Arcana 25. So the control panel only affects the security of that floor or activates the alarm for the whole tower, indicating this is the floor.
Wait, so again, the dispel magic deactivates the controls on this floor.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
just
forbiddance
this
can-
floor for 1 hour.
But if you needed to teleport out,
Okay.
you could. That's the main thing. Is you would
That's-
disable forbidden so you could teleport out or teleport people in to this floor. If you were like the advanced strike team, for example.
Is there a way to? We haven't seen any windows, have we, so far?
Not so far.
Is there a way on the
But we
control?
haven't been really exploring. We've been in the stair.
Yeah. Is there a way on the control panel that's like seems like it'd be to turn off the windows?
On the control panel, doesn't seem to be a way to turn off the windows, but maybe on a floor with windows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that would make sense. Yep.
All right. Gotta go find Icicles.
Julian, what do you think we should do here?
All right, yeah, around the corner, you definitely hear the sounds of battle being waged.
Aha. Whoa.
So as you turn the corner, you can see many centaurs, minotaurs, a couple of tritons, and they are fighting against a cryohydra. The hydra's body seems to be trapped in the ice, but its abundance of heads are dealing with these guys quite handily, breathing out gouts of icy breath, and overall, kicking a lot of ass over there. Every now and then, they manage to chop a head free, and then pull the head away. To basically, it seems like they're harvesting it.
Are any of them using fire?
Against the cryohydra, that'd be pretty smart, right? Maybe. Yes.
Let's see. They are using fire, or at least looks like metal brands or torches to burn the stumps. But when they do, this guy right here says, "You fools! Do not burn the stumps. Where do you think we will get the food to feed all these troops? Get in there, cut the flesh, remove the cauterization." And this guy is like, "Aw, man." And he goes in and he just gets fucking mauled, just gets torn to pieces.
Ooh. Or in it's like what it's like to be mauled by a hydra or two in his time. It's close to home.
The shaman is going to turn and see you guys and say, "You two, are you here for harvesting duty?"
We were sent for Isocles.
It's been reprimanded.
Isocles.
Guy about this tall, probably bald, humanoid.
Why would you two tritons be sent after Isocles?
Well, because we're accustomed to this floor. Won't have any adverse effects on us.
Isocles has been taken to the prison.
Oh, so somebody already got to him then.
Got to him?
Well, he was up for
we were sent for his reprimand.
Yeah, court-martial, you know.
Ah, I see paperwork is slow to the ocean base.
Yeah, there's a lot of stairs.
He did not make it far. He gave an impassioned plea to Lord Sidon to find another way, to find what he described a middle ground with the settlers and the people of Eregia and Mitros.
What a loser.
Yes, such propaganda from one who seemed so faithful is a disappointment.
Truly.
After all, he created such wonders as this to keep our food stores, infinite.
Well, we'll leave you to it then.
It was his magics that sealed Hergeron's heart within ice.
Fuck.
Yeah, Warren, he turns to Andronicus. He's like, he was the one that sealed Hergeron's heart within ice. Like,
you think about his brother, who, he's pretty strong.
It's almost as good as advantage on strength checks. Once, for short rest.
Almost.
Alright, well, we best get going.
I assume that you two, seeing the testicles, are probably like, freezing a Titan's living heart, that's not that big a deal. Testicles, I saw him pick up a big rope that one time.
Indeed, yeah, Warren's like, that's the power level I'd expect from one that's kin of Testicles.
Testicles, when he rows, it's like 4 people rowing. I mean, dude's strong.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. What's Isocles gonna do? Freeze the oars in place?
That wouldn't help at all.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly,
make it
dummy.
Under the seaming, I feel like my skin's starting to turn blue, Andronicus.
Alright, on that note, I would assume that you're going there, getting that intel, coming back. I do need a constitution save from...
We're looking at I sent it private.
Oh no. Alright, you got an 11. That's not gonna make it.
Hug it. Hit me with it.
You would get 1 level of exhaustion.
All right.
So you would just lose your well rested.
Now we got intel on Icicles.
Okay. Meanwhile, what did you guys decide to do with the control panel here? Nothing.
Yeah, because if it's only good for an hour, and
Is there any way for us to disable the ability for this thing to turn the alarm on?
Oh, like disable the alarm panel here?
Mhm.
You can do so, but it would only disable it for up to an hour because
The god of crafting, you see, built this tower, and so everything here generally like self repairs itself as part of its whole thing.
goddamn nanotech.
Kind of, yeah, kind of.
Nanomachine,
it's a,
son.
Yeah, it's a semi-living tower, you might say. You know, it's a semi-living tower. I mean, maybe there's something about it. I don't know.
From the control panel, though, is there
Yeah.
something like about the heart? Like we don't have the information dump yet, but will there be any information on the heart? Because like that's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, so this is sort of a sci-fantasy clockwork steampunk situation. So it's not like you're like logging into the Nakatomi Tower's computer systems or anything. Like it just kind of does the handful of things that it does, which is Forbidden's alarm system, and that's kind of about it.
There isn't like a clipboard where, like they have to sign off on. Like, is the heart still working? Have you followed these processes? Did you?
Hold
Oh,
on,
I
Julian.
got you,
I hear something in the vents. What is?
So, while you guys
Yes.
are figuring that out, shivering a bit, Grandma Katia says, if you're tired of stairs, there should be an elevator, in the northeast, part of the tower. We could try to take that passage heading to the right. Oh, look, the Civ returned. And she motions to Orna and
All
this
right,
other guy.
good news. Isocles is where we're already going. Bad news, that's Hergeron's heart.
Bad news.
I think y'all.
Oh, Katia turns around and says, "Oh, I recognize it now. I didn't recognize it with all the ice. It used to be such an ordeal to keep that thing going. Whoever this Isocles is, I'd love to meet him because this is some very advanced magic. It's like a 10th level Dwemer."
Horn will turn to who's our resident Titan expert? I guess Andronicus. He'll say, "What's the logistics of Hergeron living without his heart? We free him."
Wow. Yala looks at you.
and you just your Yalafax continues to nosedive.
Andronicus has the
That same
sword.
exact face too.
Yeah,
Or notices
sure.
nothing.
I'll talk to the sword. I'll be like, do we need to? That's Hergeron's heart. Do we need to get that to him somehow before we free him?
Oh, wow. So this is a little above the sword's pay grade, but it's like, Hergeron needs his heart to live.
That makes sense.
The heart is big.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the big problem, I think.
We're gonna need
The heart
Isocles.
is also frozen in ice.
Julian, looking at this ice, or I guess talking to Sibo too, both Julian and Sibo, looking at the ice. Is this just normal ice that's just being schooled, or is it?
Oh, you see
ice
Sibo's
magical.
eyeballs flicker a few times. He says, "Oh, this is everything. It's all magic. This is such a magic tower. It's hard to use detect magic. It hurts my eyeballs. There's so much magic.
Boy,
Magic's baked into everything. Every inch of magic."
I massage Sibo's temples.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I mean, how do we free the heart
Katya says,
from
"Well,
the ice?
if this Isocles put it in the ice, maybe he can take it out of the ice."
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. I think the hard part is how do we get the heart to Hergeron?
You throw it out the window.
Okay.
There's not a
There's no
window.
window on this floor.
The elevator. Throw it in the elevator. Send it to the
It
bottom.
fit in the elevator.
Then we have to worry about the shocks trying to.
Did you reduce the heart, Maya, after we freed it? Did you reduce it and then we put it in the elevator?
It's not going to get that small.
Bag of holding.
I mean, yeah, I could try and reduce it, but remember, reduce only lasts for 1 minute, and it's not going to get that small.
Yala says,
How did they get the heart here if it was so big?
I mean,
I don't know. It depends on what had happened. They could have built the tower around the heart. I don't.
Karya nods. That's my understanding. Is they built it around the heart. The heart is the epicenter, the literal heart of the Tower of Praxis' design, and then the body of Hergeron is the foundation.
Could we teleport it?
Essentially, Sidon turned his brother into his treehouse. Don't you wish you had just woken him up?
I think if we woke him up, he'd be dead.
Oh,
or
that would have been awful.
Yes, but then the tower would be destroyed and we wouldn't be stuck in another moral dilemma.
I think the calculus stays the same.
all right, well, we know whichever floor we get onto. I guess we don't want to tamper on this one because our goal is to get to the prison, free the prisoners there. We'll tamper on that floor.
Get Isocles, see if he has
I
any
think
plans.
maybe we tamper on this floor after we get back with Isocles.
Yala says, I don't think we should take the elevator. The stairs are working fine, and the elevator requires a shell.
The shell. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I have my shell, but I am starting to grow nervous that it will not work.
Yeah.
Also, why would a Triton have Yala Titanborn's shell?
Yeah, I'm not saying the elevator. I think we continue the stairs. We get to the prison. Let's stick to the plan. Get to the prison, free the prisoners, and then we head back down and awaken Hergeron. What we'll have to do between that is get down to here and see if we can free the heart.
Sounds like a plan. Orin picks back up the end of the rope. That Maya and Siva were tied into.
Alright, so you guys are hitting the stairs again?
And that play didn't mention
Yeah.
stopping by the arena, though. Where does that factor in?
We're not stopping at the arena.
We don't have time, Owen. I'm sorry. We just don't.
Yeah, Yala says, it is a shame we don't have time, Orin. I would love to defeat you in front of my family.
Well, it's fortunate that we don't have time since you'd
I
be
would
going
very
down.
much like to see how you fare against the Iron Ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see how you fare trying to be dexterous.
She's like confused. I'm very dexterous.
Oh yeah?
Yes. I am a perfect physical specimen.
Well, why don't you and I stop by the arena then?
No, we don't bloody well have time.
He's just trying to goad somebody else and then get on board with the arena plan.
She says,
How
I will fight you in any arena anytime you ask.
about we do the arena after we topple the tower?
That's gonna be tough to do, but if I got water breathing, let's do it.
All right.
You son of a bitch, I'm
Wait.
in.
How are they? Okay.
I mean, she realizing kind of how Orin has been kind of very adrenaline. He's like, well, I mean, it's probably more enticing to do the arena on a fallen tower.
True.
I got you.
Orin's running around here, an inch from death, with magic sword.
Okay, fair enough.
He has to stop every floor or so to vomit. He's got his sickness going.
And I mean, yeah, it's while we're getting slinkied up the stairs, every once in a while Maya's over there vomiting too.
Sivo just stuck in the middle.
Alright, you guys continue climbing stairs. That's good. Just keep climbing.
While the
climbing.
tower is coming down, we do the arena.
She looks at you and says, all right. The others will escape. You and I will stay as the tower collapses.
Sounds like a plan.
It's not
Or
happening.
did you get so dexterous by trading in your brains for more muscle and nimbleness? Because that's how it's coming across.
Is that an
I think it's
option?
the sword, Julie.
We don't have time. If you want to put your nimbleness to use, we have to focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, that's why you were gonna after we get Isocles and the prisoners out. I'm
No.
being very accommodating here, Julian. I don't know why you're getting testy with me.
Like I said, Oren, we'll do it after the tower has fallen, not during.
Excellent. He pats his Zephos.
Okay. So you guys arrive at the prison floor.
Careful with third eyes. You want to get spotted.
Alright, he'll be sneaky. You glance around the corner, see if he sees any third eyes.
Oh, does that still work? Does lean around corners work?
Let's see, what's that, hold Q?
Yep. Yeah, it still works.
Alright.
You see two statues of Sidon looking dope as hell. They're sort of sculpted like into the walls on either side of this door up ahead. There's the same eyeball slot situation. There doesn't seem to be any guards posted.
Wait, double check those statues. We were told that the golems are made in Sidon's image.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They seem indistinguishable from statues, as is the way of the fifth age of magic.
Well, if they're indistinguishable, let's go.
Devo says, wait! They are radiating magic, but so is everything in the towers, so I mean, I just thought I'd throw that out there, though.
Well, we got like an hour
And
left on our lunch break.
Let's just assume they are golems. Even if they're not, then that's better. But let's assume they're actual golems.
We're here for the prisoner, Isocles.
As you approach, the two sets of metal eyelids slide open, and the fleshy eye looks out, and you hear a voice say, "Scanning."
Looking at this flaming jet here.
Oh, it's
It
just,
seems like
it's just a continual flame.
okay.
Yeah. It's light.
That's a fair question. Good call, Tom.
Yeah. It's actually been on. I think they've been on the other floors, haven't they?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is the first time seeing them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like Orin's positioning is like perfect to get cooked.
If you stand right here, you would get overcooked. 2.
3.
Depends on how long it
It'd
is.
be a
Right?
T-shape.
There's a couple different ways you can find
It'd be a
traps on
T-bone
the
steak,
floor.
you know.
One of the best ways is just to trigger them.
Okay. So as the eye scans you, it says unknown personnel.
Yes, I've recently
Access
come
denied.
Oh yeah, we're just new here.
here. Yeah.
We did such a good job though that we were given a 2-hour lunch break after cleaning duty.
The eye has closed.
Yeah, I know.
Orin turns around to the others. Well, we're gonna have to maybe use the control panel.
And the eye is like on the door over here.
Yes.
Julian will think over the network. I mean, we could ask to speak with a supervisor. That's one possibility.
Oh, hold on. As you approach, you see an eye right there open.
And it says prison floor control panel. Authorized personnel only. And it starts to scan you, Julian. And it says unknown personnel. Do not approach.
I immediately start
Control
backing
panel.
out.
Okay.
Maybe it might be worth having Yala see if she can touch it.
Oh,
But
You would have
I
to
mean, we're
drop
not
her
going to be
seeming.
able to.
I mean, would she have to drop her seeming? That's one of the things we can test right now.
Oh,
Yeah, what
okay.
they're scanning.
We need to be careful though, because if it
Maybe.
scans anybody else besides Yala, it might trigger
It'll
after so many
say-
failed attempts.
Maybe Sibo is close enough to Joyous that it'll let him through.
Wait, are you just saying all halflings look alike?
Maybe they're genetically
I think
similar.
you're thinking about DNA scans or something.
Yeah. I think it's worth a shot.
All right, so who are you gonna put forward?
It's a great question. Either Sibo or Yala.
I mean, do we have any indication that it has a number of failures before it does something?
You do not. Okay, so you get the sense that if you cross these lines, this way would be the control panel eye, and then this way would be the door's eye.
I guess the question is, there's two things we can test here. We can have Ayala go with still seeming, or we can see if we can have Sibo go as deemed as his father.
I think we try Sibo first. But
Deemed as his father.
well, we could try it without the seeming. Well, yeah, because the door seems like it just turns you away. It seems like it doesn't have anything built in to respond. I think
The thing here is that if it can see through illusions,
Oh,
it will
here,
probably
I'm just gonna I'll put this guy's stealth up, even though it's you guys using seeming, just so that I can keep track that the ones whose miniatures keep changing back. There we go. That works.
So, well, I guess the idea here is that we can test that if Yala goes while she's seemed and it sees Yala, then we know that these things have true sight and they're seeing through illusions. If Sibo goes and he's seemed as Joyous and he recognized Joyous, then we know they're not. They do not have true sight.
Yeah, but the first person you should test is Sibo that's just seeming as a Triton to see if they see through the disguise and see him as Joyous.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like Joyous.
Well, that would tell us more about what exactly it's scanning for. It might not be scanning for appearances or.
That's what I'm saying. If he seemed as Joyous and it still sees him as Sibo, then we know that it's neither DNA nor is it and it has true sight.
But if
it doesn't relation or anything like that. We don't know anything about DNA.
If he's seemed as Joyous though, and it sees Joyous, that doesn't tell us anything about whether it's looking at Sibo's DNA or Joyous' DNA.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. It tells us that it's not looking at any DNA at all because it's
So D&D terminology. You talk about bloodline, not DNA.
Yeah, bloodline.
Bloodline. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, bloodline. So
God,
what I'm saying is that
you're just taking me right out of it. You're just taking me right out of it. Okay.
So what I'm saying is that if Sibo goes as Joyous, we're gonna learn a lot. If Yala goes as Triton, we're gonna learn a lot.
All right, so we're just trying to figure out which to go.
I say we put Sibo forth. My thinking on this is Yala's allegiance is known, and they might have programmed her out.
All right, the eye opens.
Seemed as Joyous.
Okay, and it scans Sibo, and it says, individual not recognized and unauthorized. Please leave.
Right, back up, Sibo, back up.
Okay.
So it didn't recognize him at all. So it's not the illusions do not work against this door.
What do you mean the illusions don't work? He still has his illusion, right? Did you have him drop it?
No, like it didn't recognize him as Joyous at all.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he's not Joyous, he's Sibo.
No, we had him seemed as Joyous.
Oh. Could you change the theming out?
That's what we're saying. We're gonna either have Sibo seemed as Joyous, or Yala as currently as a Triton. That's what we wanted to test.
Gotcha.
Because I think seeming you can switch, right? Change appearance any number of creatures in range, given a target trust. Spells disguise physical appearance, clothing, armor. Change
wanna-
rod by the spell fails upon.
We definitely want to keep the trident
Yeah,
disguise up.
go
Can we
change rod by this. If you use this spell to add, is it not seeming that lets you switch disguises over and over?
No, seeming's the one that does a group. It's like disguise self for a whole group of people,
Oh,
but
and
it lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, I thought there was one that lets you. I thought it was the one that lets you switch. Okay, never mind then.
But it's a passive ability for her, so you just got it every 10 minutes, and she could change the seeming, but the seeming will affect the whole group.
So we'd
We'd
all
all
be
look like
joyous.
joyous.
Oof. I mean, yeah.
No, it's a new illusionary appearance, so she just has to reapply everyone's as she goes, essentially. So you don't all have to be the same person. It allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures you can see. You give each target, you choose a new illusionary appearance. So you can give each person a different one every time.
So if you want, I'll just pick 10 minutes up and he can be disguised as Joyous and try again.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Alright. So he approaches again.
I'd like to point out that at some point during all of these various 10-minute things that have happened since we entered the tower, Andronicus changed Titan's Bane to his Y-hander.
Oh, okay.
So Sibo steps in, and the eye scans him again, and it says, unauthorized individual accessing the prison. And then he says, I'm not unauthorized, I'm Joyous. Let me through. I need to speak with the prisoners. And then the door says, you are not Joyous.
All right, good to know. So that it doesn't the seeming doesn't matter, and the bloodline doesn't matter.
I mean, bloodline might matter. It might be because it's bloodline, not full blood.
Yeah.
All right, so that we know.
But Katya says, well, don't we need Isocles from the prison?
The rest
So I
of
think
them.
the only person that we can really check to see if they're authorized is probably Yala, but she's the only person that, regardless of the seeming, it would recognize her. But I don't know if she's authorized.
Well, we should take it as a good sign that when they scanned you, it didn't set off any alarms. It makes me think that they didn't upgrade any of their security. Likely they didn't think you'd be stupid enough to come here. Which honestly, after what happened 500 years ago, I feel like erring on the side of caution would have been the best way to go, but he has hubris.
Okay, so you guys want to try Yala?
As well.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that it might set off an alarm. If
I mean,
the eyes are able to, see past the disguise and recognize that
why did it sign off for Sibo?
Well, we changed his disguise to look like Joyous, and it just said no.
Yeah, he said he did. He said he's not Joyous.
Right. So, what I'm saying is, because we've got so many, false, failed attempts. Perhaps it might trigger something.
I mean, we've failed 3 times now, and nothing has happened. Maybe the 4th, but I don't know. What else do we have to try?
Keep going upwards. Maybe we stumble across someone that does
Well,
have access.
you failed 3 times, but technically it was 3 different people.
Well,
True.
two of them was the same person, but seemed differently.
Surely the most challenging.
There was Oren, and then there was... Oh, you're right. And then there was Sibo too. So yeah, so there's 2 people, and then one of them was twice. Gotcha.
I could just phase through the door and maybe open it from the other side.
I mean, that's a possibility. Uh,
I think we.
any other ideas?
Yellow
I mean, Katya raises her hand and says, we could take the elevator.
Does the elevator get inside the prison?
Well, there's an elevator on the prison floor.
Hmm.
You
We
go
wouldn't
back
be able to get in-
downstairs, take the elevator up to this floor, and then go through the elevator.
Yeah, we don't have the credentials to use the elevator. We'd have to hack it.
Sure we do. She says she has a shell.
Hmm.
That'd be the same as trying this.
Would it though? I mean, I feel like an elevator is less secure than a prison.
If the elevator goes up to the
Yala
prison.
says, why don't I try anyways? And they will step forward.
Julian might be ready to mess with the control panel if something goes off.
Right. The eye opens and it scans the Triton, and it says Yala Titanborn.
And then she nods that it says, you are not authorized to access the prison. Please report immediately to the noble floor. And then she reaches into her pouch and she takes out the shell and she says, I have this. And it scans the shell and it says, limited access has been provided. You may use that to access the elevator and the noble floor. Please report to the noble floor immediately.
Ask if you can access the arena with that.
Yeah, one.
Okay, she says, can I access the arena with this? And then it says, you may use it to access the elevator and the noble floor. Please report to the noble floor immediately.
I didn't hear a no.
Huh? So Katya says, well, okay, now we have the elevator at least.
Maybe the arena too.
But you know who's on the noble floor? Other Titan kids. With shells?
Having the shell doesn't really matter when you have these doors that scan you.
I think she's talking about the elevator.
On the contrary, if Yala has a different shell,
Maybe the door respond to the shell that she's holding.
Hold on. PDOs. You can steal any one thing. Could you perhaps steal...
You look around. Hideo,
Oh, no.
see
Well, Halos, you're kind of like PDOs. You could steal anything, can't you?
Stealing's wrong.
What if it's just a little bit of thievery?
I don't know.
I guess our best bet is to maybe head back down, get to the elevator, and come up to into the prison floor if it lets us up there. This is not opening up for y'all at all.
Worst case scenario, we're trapped in an elevator, though.
Maybe there's a way we can rush and disable this panel, this hour of alarm on this panel on this floor. Rush back down the stairs, head to the elevator, and come back up. And hopefully, we have some time to do what we need to do on the prison floor before the alarm turns back on.
Ooh. It's decent, yeah.
Katya says, well, why don't you have Big Robot beat up the door while we
alarm
disable
would
the
go
alarm?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Can he? Can he break the door? It's adamantine, right? Isn't that unbreakable?
It's not breaking it, just open it up, you know. There might be even a way to disable the door with the panel.
We just need to get close enough to the panel.
If you dispel the magic of the panel, is it still functional, or did you dispel just the defenses and access it?
I have no idea.
Worth a shot.
Julian, do you think that's possible?
Maya, you hear people coming up the stairs.
I act nonchalant.
Are people?
Someone says, man, what a battle. That cryohydra really puts it to you. And the other one says, yeah, absolutely. I can't believe I let you convince me not to use the elevator. And the other voice says, buddy, you gotta get your steps in, you know what I'm saying? We got a war coming up. And the other one says, you're like an Oresian. This is ridiculous. We just got done fighting a cryohydra for food. And the other
We
one
act
says,
like we're going downstairs,
If you want.
back down, past them,
Yeah.
and then they'll go up, and then we come back up.
Yeah, we're gonna act like we're going down past. Nice.
Yeah, we're heading back down to the sea base.
hey, I recognize you. Weren't you the fish people from that thing? Oh,
Yeah, we were
Hey.
following up.
They look past you and they see Joyous. And they say,
sir, what are you doing here with the, and they start to get a little nervous.
Horn's like, oh, now you done it.
Siva looks around.
I think to him over the SIBO network. Say to them, surprise inspection. We are your escorts.
Surprise inspection. I'm bored.
you know how it is. I was out for a walk and I ran into these
Titans. They're lost, so I thought I'd
give them a hard time.
Then he flashes a smile. And he says, "Nothing mean. Just they're fish out of water." And he lets out a chuckle. The two Moonstars nervously chuckle, and they say, "Oh, that's a good one, sir. Well, if you don't mind, we'll just continue on our way." Do you guys let them through, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horn whispers, he's like, yeah. He's like, good luck. Wouldn't want to be carting this guy around. You know what I mean?
So yeah, they whispered to each other in Minotaur. Explains why they had the golem with them.
They were probably bringing it upstairs to Joyous. He found them. And then the other one says, "I feel bad for them. One time Joyous reprimanded me, and I cried for 3 days."
Honestly, I'm not thinking about it. I feel like Siba would have like mad trauma being seemed as his dad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he might like and freak out afterwards, but like in the
Oh,
moment.
right. Like in the moment, this man's a hero. This man's a hero. Okay.
Okay, they're gone. I guess we don't have to move back down. So how do you think we? So Julian, do you think there's any way of us dismantling, temporarily disabling the magic from range, and then being able to tamper with it and then run?
I think it's worth trying the elevator
Sibo,
plan first.
if you know.
Sibo looks and he says, all right, well, if we had a way to stop time, it might give us enough time to get into position to disable the alarm before the eyeball saw us and set off the alarm. But we would need a way to control time.
Don't we have a time stop available?
He looked around and said, "I don't have one. Do you have one?"
I just thought I remembered.
Let's see. Who do you think has one? I
I
don't.
don't know. I thought I remembered hearing something about time stop.
I can move really quickly if I lose another 9 hit points.
Well, you've got like a
I have one.
rewind thing. Doesn't Andronicus have a rewind thing?
I have
It's
modified
replay.
memory.
And then Sibo has like
Has moment to think.
Yeah, moment to think, but that's not the same thing
Yeah.
as like a time stop.
Yeah.
That just gives him like different or more expanded action economy, I think.
Yeah.
Excellent. 1 sack costs per round. Is that 1 sack per person, or is it
The person that benefits from it, yeah. Time stop is a single person.
is that
So
a
a single person could move into position and start dropping those checks to disable everything while time is stopped. But then they would get hit with those sacks.
Are they out of combat sacks?
They would be because
Oh,
you know.
Christ. I think we
Okay,
do that.
what if Orin unarmed strikes this person so that they're in combat, and then we do this?
or we trigger the door guardians.
Yeah, if you trigger the door guardian, sure.
So
But
wouldn't that alarm go
that
off?
may also trigger the alarm.
We trigger the door guardians simultaneously to the time stop, so you get in combat.
Steve-O says, after everything, you think I'm afraid of some sacks?
No, Sibo.
No, you love succeeded at combat.
Go with
is that what we're
glory.
talking about? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's definitely what I was talking about.
In Noriande, sacks are a delicacy.
Stony Mountain oysters.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he ain't here to say no, guys. Do you want to get
Yeah,
a million out of combat sacks?
We're gonna have him do this.
Let's do it.
It's like I don't want to do it for Sibo, but I mean, this is even better than the elevator. I think the elevator could be pretty bad.
Well, what's Julian's
Well,
Arcana? Because Sibo's Arcana is a +10.
Mine's a +8.
Okay. You got anything else that
Yours
can boost this
is
game?
+8, but you can flash
It's a
a
DC
genius
20.
yourself,
It's a DC
right?
25. So he would need to go up there and just kind of giving it a look over. You think that he probably need to land 3 of them. 1 to disable the alarm. 1 to disable the door guards, and then 1 to open the door.
Now, will Sibo have any issues working on this thing because he's a small and these are made for giants?
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, someone could cast fly on him or something.
Okay.
Maya, do you have enhance ability? Oh, see.
I didn't bring it. I have it, but I didn't bring it.
Hold on.
I modify memory to make Sibo think that he has fly. No.
I have enhanced ability.
And do not worry, every round
He's going to be using his bonus of his time stop. He's going to use moment to think, because more time travel while time traveling has to be good.
You take 1
Then
additional.
we're gonna have a Modron show up.
Oh, you know what he could do? He could just give himself the Doc Ock tentacles. It would be one of his 2
Yeah.
spells, though.
Yeah.
You think you would do that to get you guys in?
That's probably worth it. Doc Ock tentacle.
All right.
I wish you.
I can-
What
I can
is
give
he
him
using the Doc
enhanced
Ock tentacles
ability.
for?
Wait, it
Movement.
says here he don't have no spell slots.
What?
does he? No, he rested, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had a short rest.
He hasn't
Okay.
cast
He should
anything
be full
yet.
up at this point.
He just wasn't here for the short rest.
Wait,
Yeah.
does the what does the warrior tentacles give him?
Movement.
When you cast a spell, 3 tentacles made of water appear on your body. As part of the action, you can cast the spell, and as bonus action, subsequent turns until the spell ends, you can command one of these tentacles to grapple a larger or smaller creature. At the end of each of these turns, you can grapple as many creatures as you have tentacles. You can also use tentacles to manipulate objects as an action or bonus action. Each tentacle can lift up 100 pounds, and you can command multiple tentacles to work together to lift the same object as part of the same action. So he can lift himself, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
can-
done that
he
before.
can reach out.
Because depending on what it was doing, I was gonna
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
cast enlarge on him.
Oh, okay. If you want him to save his spell,
Yeah, because
Yeah, either
enlarge would only make him medium, right? It's still a
Yeah.
large
This
console.
Okay, so why don't I do this? Because I have Flash of Genius to pick up the slack. I've got 2 left.
Mhm.
I can enhance ability on myself.
You won't be able to flash a genius him because he's gonna be
But-
doing stuff while
He
time is
said-
stopped.
he
I'm
said that
thinking
he'll
he-
do it and take the sacks. Is what
Yeah,
Julian
I
said.
think
Oh.
Julian might be the better choice because he can
Yeah.
flash a genius himself, and yeah, he's got.
And he's also an artificer, and this was described as being very artificery stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Would someone be able to guide
be
him
able to make the
right before
25?
time stop, and then he'd be able
It's
to
a
use
reaction now. Guidance is a reaction now. Doesn't last.
If Sibo has moment to think, is that doubling his checks per round though?
Let's see. When you cast a spell, you briefly stop time for everyone but yourself. You can take 1 additional action and move around in your space. While no time passes for other creatures, that action can only be used to search or use an object action. So, no, because this isn't necessarily used an
Okay,
Objects.
then Julian with
Yeah.
enhanced ability would be better, I think.
Okay.
Because advantage will be better than
Okay.
than that.
All right. So I'll end his concentration and refund his spell slots.
That's a lot of sacks, though, Julian. That's a lot of sacks. Sibo's not here to say
I-
no, and Sibo
We
would,
don't
even if he
know,
was here.
It's time stop, right? So it's what, 2 or 5? Like, it could be 2 to 5.
Out of combat sacks.
Well, do you have another idea where one of us doesn't get kicked in the teeth?
2 to 5 out of combat sacks. I mean, you could die from that. You could actually die from that, but you could also walk away from it.
I could try and go through the door and see if there's a way to open it from the other side.
Yeah. No.
An alarm goes off though.
I mean, how long when you phase through things? How long do you have?
12 seconds per
12
phase.
seconds?
I got 24 seconds.
Okay, you could step into the wall outside over here where none of the eyes are, walk through the wall, walk through the door, and then step out behind the door. All
Ooh.
while not being seen by anything and not going in an area where you're not supposed to be. And you could do that within 2 rounds. The issue is if there's then not a way to open the door.
Hmm.
And then he's stuck on the other
But-
side.
That
You know
also
what?
doesn't get us to the control panel.
Yeah. So let's just do this.
All right. Good luck, soldier.
All right. So I'm giving myself
Oh man,
Fox's cunning, so I have advantage
Alright.
on intelligence checks.
it's just ironic because Julian hates sack the most, and he ends
Yup.
up in the situations where he's got to use.
Oh well.
1d4 plus 1 round.
Katia almost raises, starts to raise a hand to stop Julian and says, "I'm sure it'll be fine." All right. And so she begins to cast her spell on you, Julian, and
Hold
all
on,
of a
I'll give him
sudden-
I'll rally him before he gets in there. I'll give him 29 temp HP. I don't know, I might do something.
I'll do a bolster bonus.
Okay.
action.
29 temp HP, Julian. I don't know. It might help with some of the sack stuff.
All right, just pile them on. Anybody got anything else for this boy before he heads out?
Good luck.
Got nothing.
Got nothing? Okay. All right. Let's see.
I feel like that's a free to move on you if you need that.
We had this the other day, and it was really fun. Let's see. Bomb, diffuse, music.
Oh, the 24.
Your name's in the book, right, Julian?
It was.
It was. It should still be in it.
I,
if you use it.
I've already used it.
Oh.
I Titan's Bane Death Ward, Julian.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice. That's pretty solid.
So that, do you want me to put Sibo's icon back
Nope. I got
into
another
play as if to represent
Nope.
that, or
Nope.
you got another one?
Wait
Okay,
a second.
that's why I'm asking these questions.
Did you take your 29 HP?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Okay. With the Death Ward, you should be fine. Like,
But this Titan's Bane Death Ward is just casting Death Ward, so it wouldn't be able to stack with somebody else casting Death
Right.
Ward. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but this way, if
Right,
you
but I
reduce
already
your
used the previous Death Ward that Sibo had provided.
Well, the SIBO one does stack, I believe.
Right, because the SIBO one is a different effect, and the Lutheria's Dream Champion one also stacks. I believe, unless it says it's casting Death Ward, but I think it's a
No, it says
different
something
name.
different.
Yeah, so you could have 3 different effects. to
Yeah, I've got
buff
like
death.
I've got 2 on me right now.
Julian, it's 1d4 plus 1 round.
All right, let's do that 1d4 plus 1. Yo, 5, go big! Nice.
4.
oh jeez.
Did you put the plus 1 in there? So that's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Oh,
I didn't put in
no.
plus 1.
God!
This
Alright.
is Julian's plight.
So, Julian, you go into your own. Time slows down for you. Here we go. Round 1. What do you do? I assume that they boof you here before you enter the radius
Yeah.
of the eye, right? Okay. All right. So, what do you do? Or maybe you should start here. Then you're closer to the panels. Okay. There you go. All right.
I
This is-
guess.
Use your action, County.
All right. But before I would have been boofed, I would have activated my winged sandals.
Of course.
That and so I would fly over
Mm-hmm.
to the panel. Yeah,
All right.
fly
so-
over to the panel, and what was it? We needed to disable the detection, the eye first.
Well, no,
So-
we're,
so
what we're having you do it.
Julian, I got good news for you. As the grandson of the man who built all this and the god of crafting, and trained by that guy and an artificer, yeah, you have a pretty good idea how this shit works. I will actually set your Arcana DC at a 20 instead of a 25.
Okay.
All right. So you appraise the situation. You will in fact need to make 3 different checks. One for the alarm. That'll shut it off for 1 hour. One to shut down the statues. And then one to disable the door. All of these things will only be down for 1 hour.
Okay.
What about the teleportation?
I mean, if he wants to disable teleportation for 1 hour, that'll be a 4th check.
If you got time, if you got time.
You have 5 rounds. You're stuck in there for 5
Yeah,
rounds.
do that last. That's not essential for us getting in though.
All right, so I'm going to shut down the alarm first.
Okay.
Right.
DC 20 Arcana. Let's see it. You're rolling with advantage because you juice.
Yep.
All right.
We got some Scots in the tank.
Okay. 26. No problem. No problem. The alarm is down for the next hour.
All right.
That's first round.
All right. And then I take a sack after each round.
No, at the end. It all hits you at
the
once.
end.
Oh no!
That's what I meant. You could die from
Oh
it.
man!
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Now I'm going to disable the
I thought you realized that.
the guards, the robots.
Okay, you're gonna disable the guardians. All right. DC 20. Let's do it. All right. Ooh. What you doing? Are you doing with advantage because of your thing?
Yeah, he's got kind
All
of.
right. You got it. You got it. All right. The
As
statues
long
are
as I'm
down for 1
concentrating,
hour.
it's there.
Statues are down for 1 hour. All right. Doors
Disarming the door
are down for 1 hour.
Hell yeah.
and going for
Windows.
Also,
we're
you
gonna
can-
disable.
Oh, do you want to do the security eye for the control panel?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do that before the teleportation?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see it. Oh, good thing you had advantage.
Ooh.
All right. And then finally, to allow teleportation on this floor, let's see it.
Remember, you still have your movement before it ends.
Oh,
Oh,
so close.
Splash genius.
I know.
Scott's parade.
Okay,
And
all right, you gotta-
that's where
Blast genius, right?
this comes into play.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
All right. Beautiful. All right, and then just
That's
like
4
that.
That's 4 out of 5, right? You still have one
Yeah.
one more
No,
round.
that was 5. He did
That's
1,
five,
2,
that's 5.
3, 4, 5, because he just flashed a genius that. So that's 5 rounds.
Move
5.
back. Move back.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Oh, sorry, the
Okay.
game's paused. Yeah, so you're gonna move back to the group? As they won't even know, so they won't even know you're gone. All right, what pose are you in as you come out of this?
It'll probably depend on what the succeeded cost.
Oh no, he has a brief moment before it all hits him.
It's just sort of like so yeah, this is probably going to go badly, so this will be at least humorous. Julian will just sort of come out back, snapping out of the time stop, just sort of stretching it, and it was like, oh, that was just too easy, and then wham, all the sacks hit him.
Oh Christ! Okay.
Very winded.
Winded. Your lack of physical confidence imposes disadvantage to athletics acrobatics checks until the end of your next long rest. Big sacrifice. You lose 2 hit dice. That's fine.
And then winded twice
It's a
more.
good thing I got 2 hit dice to lose.
Winded. Oh, okay. If this result occurs, so you actually lucked out there. Like,
That's
That
not
could
too
have
bad.
that could have been 3 lose 50% of your max HP and you just die.
Yeah. And then mishap. Any materials, tools, weapons, if no such things were used, instead gain a misfortune token and a point of exhaustion. Okay. So, buddy, that ain't bad at all.
And you got out pretty good.
All right. So, winded,
Nice. Oof.
exhaustion.
You're already well rested, so you just lose the well
Oh yeah,
rested.
you just
Yeah.
well rested. There you go. And then
and a misfortune.
And then
misfortune
you-
is rough. Yeah.
Well, and then you also lose 2 hit dice, so make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Nice.
bad.
That's
Piece of cake.
fantastic.
Piece of cake.
And
So, Julian,
she could let you
are you
do this
ready?
every short rest. So she would have to short rest before she could do it again. So
So, Julian, did you do it?
Yes, it was bit more painful than I thought it was going to be, but it's all done. We can teleport out of here at this level. The detector is down, the door's unlocked, the guardians are disabled.
all right.
Fantastic.
So you guys look around, Maya. The illusion of this particular Triton, looking a little shifty-eyed, kind of looking around like they were expecting something else to happen.
Maya's
Anyways,
gonna say, "What? Did it work? Everything's okay?
yeah, everything seems fine.
What did you think was going to happen?"
We don't really have time to discuss that. Anyways, we'll find out what's behind that door next time.
Excellent. You should have cliffhangered it before rolling the 5 sacks.
Oh,
Nah, Dave's got a pretty stressful job. He doesn't need to be stressed out
True,
about this
he's
on top of it. And he plays in
and he's a
Curse of
Curse of
Strahd.
Strahd. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Curse of Strahd Daybreak's going pretty good.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! I forgot about what happened last session in Curse of Strahd.
Nightfall's
didn't.
Nightfall's going.
New character.
Mm.
Oh
Mm.
man.
All right, so that's us for the week. All right, so I guess my big announcement is tomorrow I'll be getting a new internet service provider. Fingers crossed that things are better. Question mark. It's got to be better, right? It's got to be better. And then we're playing on Easter? Question mark. That sounds right. Nobody does anything the night of Easter, right? So I don't see any interruption of service coming.
Yep.
If you cannot play on Easter, you have to let us know ASAP. You cannot play on Easter. But it is early this year, so it's like March 30th or some shit. So just kind of keep that in mind. Does anybody else have any announcements before we adjourn?
Tuesday, final episode of Cyberpunk.
Now,
Yeah.
is it the final, or is it just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they're walking
so
into
it's
the final boss.
final?
Uh-huh.
It should be. I don't
So
think this
you
this
ended
last
the
scene.
session with them looking into the eyes of the bad guy, and they were like, "This is it."
Okay, well, no. I ended a session with them on their way to the bad guys stronghold. So
So you're saying
but there's a time limit. So if they dally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
2
to know.
sessions left max.
Sure.
Campaign's on its last legs.
We're probably gonna have guest streamer Red for that final session as well.
Oh man. All right. Any other announcements from anybody before we adjourn? No? Okay.
I guess after Cyberpunk is done, watch out for Strength of Thousands is happening.
All right, sounds good. Congrats, guys. You've made it halfway up the tower, and I mean, I don't even think you've really had any significant setbacks, right? I mean,
It's
doing
gone pretty
good.
well. Like the only setback we've had is like we've lost a decent amount of time like doing chores, but that enabled us to get this far without fighting people.
Hey, subterfuge is one thing, but unclogging pipes, that we can do.
That is true. It is apparently 3 o'clock in the afternoon already, and you started at 11, so you've already burnt up 4 hours in the tower.
26 hours left.
Oh man, I guess I better update that before I forget. So let's see. Hold on. I can cross things out. There we go.
Yeah, but I mean, we gained ally. We're an ally. We're getting intelligence. I mean,
Yeah.
this has been pretty successful so far.
That's right.
That means it all goes to shit next session.
Well, I thought things were gonna go to shit this session, and so far, okay.
True.
You guys are doing great. So.
I mean, so long as we don't get sucked into an arena bout, I mean, I think we're gonna be okay.
Cred was de-shelled though, so that's
that
tough.
was rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cred's not having a good time.
He's
We're
really smooth
we're
now,
like wow, it's such smooth sailing, and Cred's over here shellless. Just
Yeah, he's nice and smooth. He's nice and smooth now.
My home.
Oh.
he's so aerodynamic now, though. Yeah.
He Cred was rough, it was rough for Cred before. Now he's smooth sailing.
Oh.
All over his body. Dang.
Too soon.
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good week and stay healthy, stay out of trouble, all that jazz, and then we'll continue the adventure next time. All right.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Thanks for the game. Thanks everybody for watching. Come back next time for Prison Break.